First episode date, September 23rd.
Soon. Episode.
Put it in, Darren.
That was uncomfortable.
I knew he took the dick.
Somebody he gets shot. Oh, lying ass.
Yeah, I ain't take it.
That shit was too easy.
I thought about. You know what? We'll get into the intro and then we'll talk about
We got
this.
a couple things to revisit. But this is episode 79.
Yeah.
79 with confidence. Welcome everybody to another episode of Please Delete This.
Hi, friends.
Hola, amigo.
We are back in the basement.
Turn your mic to your audition.
To my distin.
Oh, you didn't get set up properly. Is that why?
I've been set up. I don't know.
Darren talking stuff. I'll fix her mic.
Really?
Well, you fix my mic. I'm going to put the fan back.
It's not even warm. So, in the building, we have Darren.
Yeah.
And not Bim, because Bim is over by Jen's mic. And Genevieve is over by the fan.
We'll do proper
So it's just me, guys. It's the Darren Show, starring Darren.
I'd watch it, Darren.
You're a fool. If I had my own show, it would be rubbish and rubbish. Let's say, I mean, this is like different rubbish. I don't know. Is that better?
Here we go.
Flip it and reverse it. All right, start over, Darren.
Welcome to another episode of Please Leave This in the basement. Yeah, Darren.
Bim.
Genevieve, the real one.
Hey.
Yay. Guys, we're back in the safety of the basement.
Nobody's staring at us.
No wandering
I know.
eyes. No looming looks.
That shit was so weird.
No,
But it was fun.
almost
It
fights.
was.
We did it. There was a huge brawl afterwards. Almost.
And for the
I
listeners,
kind of want to see it though.
you're wondering what we're speaking of.
Wow.
Well, we're speaking of
Let's tell you.
episode 78, where we went live.
In front of people.
In front of people. Amazing time.
That was fun.
Great experience.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Chip for being an awesome host.
Yes.
Shout
Yes.
out to Be Beauty Fit for being in the building. For Rafiqs for taking pictures. Shout out to Kingston 8 and Food on Deck. The good people at Rosendale. And
Rosendale. He won't do it.
Rosendale.
He won't do
He
it.
just
I
won't do
really
it.
think in my head it's like Rosendale.
Yeah, we know what you think.
Yeah.
We hear it.
And see, in my head, I think it's you two that's saying it wrong, and I'm saying it right.
The world is
Because-
saying it wrong,
Yeah,
and you're saying it
Because
right.
that
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
Because
At
Darren
least I'm
says
not
it
saying
right.
Wosendale. I'm saying like.
I'd almost take that
Rosendale.
over
You take-
Rosendale.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Because I could blame it on you being Asian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you can't blame this on anybody. Okay. Just me being me. And you want to watch the Darren show.
Yeah.
And there was one, Kid named L. That's
Lamar.
everybody.
He a real one.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. But yes, all those wonderful people helped us put our live show in motion, and it was a great thing.
Oh, we
Yeah.
can't. No,
Spark up.
Nieves too. Thank you to Nieves for
Nieves,
helping
yes.
with the tickets and,
I
and all of
forgot
that.
The liquor's upstairs that she gave us.
And she gave us something?
She did.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so thank you. To
And then
everybody.
thank you for everybody that came out.
Man,
That was amazing.
I can't even lie. At the beginning or at some point, maybe I was drunk, I almost got a little emotional. Like when I really looked out and saw like the faces and like people smiling and, you know, folks that we've known for years. Golly, that felt good.
I wish you would have cried.
It would have been good for the thing, right?
I would have just laughed at you.
You're a dick.
Look at this crying.
But y'all ain't really like take it in?
I was drunk.
You were.
Before we started recording, I was like, damn, there's mad people. Like, wow, all these people are here for us.
Mm-hmm.
That was the general feeling. And then once we get... What happened?
The crown hit my tonsil.
Oh, okay.
You ever had alcohol hit your tonsil? It's like it's gentle, but it's not. It tickles a little bit.
All right. So, why did people come see us? I don't...
You know, I think part of the reason why I almost got emotional is not because they just came out to support us on like, okay, these are my friends.
Yeah, let me go support.
Let me go. No, they actually fuck with the podcast. Like they
yeah.
actually listen to it,
Yes.
hit us up about it, talk about it, share it.
Yeah.
And they were there genuinely one to support, and then also to also to be experience it live. And I'm sure you guys got people reached out to you afterwards who had a great time.
Yeah.
Ready for the next one.
Yeah.
I was like, next one.
Next
Whoa.
one.
Yeah. Yeah. And people who weren't able to make it. I'm never speaking to you again.
Wow.
But
He's lying.
who are really upset that they missed out, who still contributed by purchasing a shirt.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's like real.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's a really good feeling.
Yeah.
And guys, that's us, man. Come on, give yourself a round of applause. Don't be bashful. Nobody's here to judge us. Yeah.
I know. We're back in the safety of the basement.
We did that. We out here.
So I'll take a minute to quickly say, if you haven't seen our post about it, head over to kingston8.com and purchase you a Please Delete This shirt. When you're going to check out, use the code PDT20 and you will get an extra 20% off of that wonderful shirt. It is beautiful. It is nice. It is clean. And
is it more than one design or the one with the card?
The one with the card.
Black and red.
Yeah. And
Nice.
I don't know if there's any other ones. So.
Okay.
And also to support our local businesses.
That's right.
Word.
So, yeah. All right, guys.
I was going to tell Sam directly, but yeah, wearing the Kingston 8 shirt, I have a different one, black and yellow joint. It got us some listeners because it sparked the conversation.
Yes.
Because they happen to be Jamaican. So they asking if I was from Jamaica or if I was just wearing the shirt, and turned into a conversation about the clothing and the podcast. And they, oh, well, we listen to podcasts. And
Oh,
yeah,
you should have told him to listen to the episode with Frostman.
I should have. That's racist, though, isn't it?
No, because you said you knew they were Jamaican. So
Yeah.
that's like a fellow Jamaican. Like,
That don't mean they weren't here Jamaican.
if you told me you had an episode with a Ghanaian person, I would listen.
No, you a whole lie. Just because you would listen?
Hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
If it's like a Ghanaian like artist,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, I believe you now. Darren, you have no interest?
Darren don't want to hear no Haitian artist.
You're
if
mad
Wyclef
Republican.
came here, you wouldn't listen.
I'd be here. But if it was somebody else's podcast, I'd be like, no, that's nice.
Do you listen to other podcasts?
I do.
Like, what are your top ones?
I
Like,
don't.
do you listen to because you listen to ours a lot, like
I like-
over and over again.
Because, well, for me, because it's
Guys,
easy.
on episode 14 and 10 minutes, 20
it's
seconds
easy
in.
for me to listen to. I don't know. I feel like
Oh, I
when
love
it's
this guy.
when it's other people, like it's I'd rather see them. Like, so there's and then we had sex podcast.
Okay.
That's the other one I listen to. I try to listen to a lot, but sometimes I'm like, I kind of need to see them to get it. And, But then I'm the same person that doesn't understand people that need to see us to get it.
You're an interesting character.
I know.
I love it.
So why do you like to listen to ours? Because you don't need to see it to
'Cause he was
get
there.
it.
Because I get it. I was there and I get it.
He
And I
sees
know
us.
us.
All right.
Yeah.
So you listen over and over again.
I do.
He knows what you look like.
Yeah. Oh, I got you said that. Yeah. So that one and I listen to the Joe Budden podcast here and there,
Love those guys.
and
They love you too.
They do.
and then I try to like jump around to other ones that I like try to find the interest, like the headline got to get me or the description got to get me.
Yeah.
For me, and then I'll just try to give it a listen, and then I'm like, all right, cool.
I meant to mention it on one of the other ones, but it's a NPR podcast called How I Built This. So it's the woman who created Spanx, the dude who created Cliff Bar, Mark Cuban, all on different episodes about how they either created their product or started their business. The
That's interesting.
dude who started Southwest, and it's only like half-hour episodes, but it's really, really interesting.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's very, very dope. So I'd say check that out. I think you'd be into it. And you can skim through and see like which product or owner is there that catches your eye. Like the dude who created Sam Adams was on there. And yeah, he just was caking from the beginning.
Will that cause noise if it's hitting the tripod?
No, we'll be good because it's,
Okay.
yeah, good ear.
You ever heard the Serial podcast? I feel like it's where it started for me.
Serial killer, serial breakfast food?
No, it's called like SERIAL Serial. They follow not a cold case, but a closed case, where the first one I listened to, this young man was sentenced to jail for killing his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend or something of that sort. And then they went back over the details of the case and the prosecution and all that other stuff. And basically they found like things that didn't make sense.
Say the word. Say the word.
Nope.
Irregularities. You
Yeah,
can say
yeah,
it.
that.
You can say it.
You said it.
You can do it.
That.
Don't
No,
stop
I know
yourself,
I can.
man.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop myself.
Don't stop till you get it. Come on.
So then they go back over the details and revisit everything and actually talk to the person that was thrown in jail over this and how he's
killer?
innocent.
Oh, he's not a killer.
He was a kid at the time. It's kind of a crazy ordeal. Sam put me onto it. And it is a very interesting thing to listen to. I think it's like a good, say, 12, 13 episodes.
Okay.
And then they do that one season. I don't know if they keep doing it, but the second season wasn't that good. But that first one was like, wow, this
Yeah.
is like intriguing.
Do they like go from beginning all the way up to the person potentially being exonerated and released? Okay. Okay, so they give you the update at the end.
Yeah, I think that was. I know it went viral at some point.
Oh,
It was I feel like he was a Muslim kid.
yes, I did hear about that.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right, I might have to
Very
check that.
interesting, yeah.
You didn't listen to the Rhode Island one yet, right? The
The
CNC one?
crime.
kept
I
meaning
started
to.
listening to it. Like I'm like
that shit-
5 episodes in. I
That
think.
shit was super fire.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know if we got it on pods, but oh, you guys are so tired. Look at you.
I'm not tired. I just like I had a crappy day at work.
What the fuck work?
Yeah, I know.
You be bringing work home with you?
I try not to, but I'm on call.
What could happen in the IT world that makes you
It's
so
crap because
blah?
I was on. I had to be on site to refresh computers.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying to get the whole shit done. I had 2 days to do it, and then today I had to do all of sales, and sales is super needy. So it took like 4 hours to complete like 8 laptops, which really it should take like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So it's just a pain in the ass. And then every time I try to like go somewhere else, I get called back down. Like, oh, so and so don't know how to fucking open Excel and shit like that.
Because you're good at your job, Darren. That's why.
That's
Did
unfortunate.
you know that Chinese food for Chinese people is just food?
Why is this?
It was perfect. You have to. It was perfect.
Thanks, Jen. I'm not even gonna ask out about your weekends because you never have anything. Over the weekend, we. Why is she?
You know why? Because I'm sitting there thinking, like, if you're chilling with a Chinese person,
Right.
and you're just like, damn, I want some Chinese food. And then they're like,
No, but no, but you can't just say food.
no, but
I hate you because I would say, yo, I want some Nigerian food right now.
exactly.
Jen, just
So would,
so no, Jen, it's still Chinese food to them.
so would you say that to them?
I want some. Yeah, I'd be like, yo, tell your moms hook it up.
Wow.
What?
Somebody tells me to tell my moms to hook it up with jollof.
That's racist.
No, it's
You Brock racist.
Anyways, so why?
oh, Jen, you're brilliant in your own way. You know? Did you know that? Fucking genius.
She's smart.
Anyways,
Oh shit.
over the weekend, Jen and I we went to Chip's show.
Ah,
Yeah, we
yes.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dope.
You guys are bad at recaps, so you weren't gonna say that. I
I
got something
forgot
in my
that
mouth.
happened. Yeah.
So
Swallow it.
shout out to Chip, another show in the books. Ton of people there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, what a turnout.
Yeah.
And an array of different talented R&B singers because I
Males.
wasn't sure if it was going to be
all
kind of
men's,
one-dimensional. Yeah, it
All
was
men's?
all men's. And yeah, no, they was up there, man. They were showing out. They were showing out.
And then they had the young lady with the violin.
Yes, she was really good.
They
Yeah.
had the guy with the guitar, the zealous guitar.
Yeah, he was really good too.
And then I can't remember anyone's names, but they had the one singer who had the dancers, and they was getting it in.
He was Nigerian. Hold on, what's his
They
name?
was getting it popping.
I don't want to mess it up.
Wanye.
Well, yes. Yeah, he was up there doing his thing.
They were dancing.
Yeah, they were bodying it. Yeah, it was a good show. And I wish we gotta figure out a way to check out Estro on
We
the
gotta
19th.
figure out a way.
It's on Thursday.
Oh,
Wait.
Yeah, the 19th,
So we record early that week.
I thought it was on a Friday.
September 19th, Thursday.
Oh,
Yep. So
September 19th is a Thursday.
yeah, but that's I look forward to that because some of my favorites will be there singing again. Storm Ford, especially the homie
Roxana.
You know what I'm saying? Mary Gibson's gonna be singing. So I'm like, damn, yo, it's gonna be a show.
Yeah,
So.
so we can
So,
record
yeah,
on Wednesday,
Yeah.
like we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
No, not Wednesday. That's date night. So if anything, I have to be earlier, on a Thursday if possible. Don't look at me like that, Darren.
Well,
We
wouldn't
can
Estra
try.
be the date?
What you say?
Can Estra be the date?
That's cheating.
Why?
So I changed. So we changed record. Oh yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, we can do that because she wants to go too.
Yeah, she was telling me when we were there how
Yeah.
she was looking forward to that.
Yeah, because they're really like bodying it. It's not a competition, but yeah. And then on Saturday, shout out to Odom and his lovely wife Helen.
Yes.
Yes, and they celebrated their son's first birthday.
Milestone.
Yes, and was there with all the fellas. I was like, damn, man. Between the podcast, I realized I'm a shitty person because a lot of folks either didn't know altogether or didn't have the information for the engagement.
Oh.
And I'm like, yeah, y'all gonna be there, right? And they're like, when is it? I'm like,
No bullshit. Literally before we hit record. Now Bim's told me about the engagement, and I was like, I don't even have any information on like where it's at or anything. So
I'm a terrible
he
person.
literally just sent me the flyer. That's when I was like, you texted it to me. That's when he had texted me the flyer,
Darren, do you have it?
I have it.
and that's why I was like, you didn't send it. Through
Well,
WhatsApp,
the
like
only
everything
reason
else?
the only reason I have it is because my wife, great woman she is in cahoots with his fiance, and they already have the date marked off in our calendar. So, yep,
Load of
not
shit.
for us.
Load of shite I am.
Not
So
shite.
anyone listening, if you love me and you have my number,
Wow.
hit me up.
How big is this venue? This is.
I was saying, wow,
It's
like an
your
open
cookout all over
invitation.
again
I just
on
don't want to
Twitter.
miss anybody. Whether you get in or not is up to you. But if I'm sorry, I'm terrible at inviting people to things. That's why I don't have events, because I don't know how to do it. I get weird. When I was texting people initially about this, I had to take breaks and I took a nap in between. I'm not good at this.
I don't know
stuff.
what to wear. I'm bad at.
You should have some. Ask Alice. She'll get you something.
And I got mad clothes. I just don't want to wear anything.
Put your mic closer to your face.
I have a lot of clothes. I don't want to wear anything. Plus, nothing ever fits.
Well, don't come naked.
Oh, no,
Okay.
I cannot do that. Please, I beg. I don't need them problems.
And bring, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
We lit.
we going.
Does he need a hat? I'll give him a
No,
nice
he don't want.
fila.
He don't.
Nah?
Want, he don't want that.
All right. He can't wear sneakers, though.
He's not gonna wear sneakers. He's
All right.
classy.
All right. Shout out to him. He's an asshole. He's had me cracking up at the pod.
Oh my god, I won.
So, no, I truly mean it. If you're a listener and I haven't given you information, don't take it personally. I'm just really bad at it. Hit me
Yes.
up, and I'll give you all the deets.
Yes.
Come through and party with us. And if you're coming, anybody else that has the info already, please come.
On time.
On time.
It says
Or
6
early.
p.m. prompt.
Honestly, get a seat, because sorry if there's nowhere to sit if you come late. Just please come on
I'm
time.
gonna be at 5.
Yeah.
This is it.
Was that it? Yeah, that was it. That was my recap. Y'all did anything?
I DJ'd a wedding on Saturday. It was a mess. The wedding itself wasn't a mess. My life was a mess.
Is everything okay, brother?
It was not. It was such a stressful like Saturday
You need
to
kumbaya.
figure out. I needed a good kumbaya. I would have appreciated that.
Darren needs some good head.
Wow.
All right,
Wow.
all right.
I saw a meme today that said that that's how you solve a guy's problems.
Is that true?
I don't know. I'm not a guy.
Darren, is that true?
I don't know. I've never had a problem, got ahead, and I was like, oh, this is all better.
Can you imagine? I can't figure this out. Babe, can you please?
Can you come for a minute?
I have this
For a
this
minute,
formula
literally.
I can't figure out.
3 minutes. That's all I need.
That'd be something. Oh boy.
Does it work the same for women?
No. Definitely not.
Women are so fucking complicated.
Hey,
I can say
brother.
complicated. I can say complicated.
Hey, brother,
I
you and Lamar are gonna be
I
living
can't say
together.
attitude like Lamar said. Complicated, yes.
Can we talk about the fact that the next day he posted that thing?
He did. He's
What
like,
did he post
He's
exactly?
like, I said that.
He was like,
They
yeah,
tried
they
to
tried
save
me
me.
with an
Yeah.
attitude.
So, all right, you know what? Since we're on that real quick. Oh, did you have more on the wedding? Anything else in your
This my
recap?
life was a ball of shit that day. Thank God that I've never been so happy for a Saturday to be over in my life.
Oh, because you had the speaker issue.
Yeah, it's not even just a speaker issue. The mic issue.
There was a mic issue? Oh, with the feedback?
the forgetfulness issue. and
Forgetfulness.
I had to drive all the way back home to get this fucking piece of paper. And then when I came here, I said, I drove 30 minutes. The wedding's supposed to start at 5.
Mm-hmm.
I left there at 3:30, and I got home at 4. And I said, I have a good idea where it is. I go look in the garage. And I'm like, fuck, I don't see it. I go in the house, I tear down the basement, I tear my room up. I'm like, fuck, I don't see this paper. I'm about to ruin these people's wedding. Go back in the garage one more time. There's a box on the floor. The paper fell in the box.
Wow.
I found it and I was like, fucking A! And I ran back.
You would think Darren never did a wedding before.
You would think. Usually I'm well prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have my
'cause for
notebook.
I was
but-
very impressed for our live show. Ben was like, "Oh shoot, my cord for the camera's at your house," and you were like, "No, I got it,"
Had
because he
everything.
packed the bag 2 days early.
Yes.
I remember that. He was like,
yeah.
"I'm packing the bag now. I don't want to forget
Like,
nothing."
What a
Yeah.
smart fella.
I try. And usually for weddings, I have my notebook. The thing
Yeah.
is, every time I met with them, I forgot my notebook. So I had a separate piece of paper.
Gotcha.
And I came home and I was like, put the paper wherever
Yeah.
instead of in my notebook. So,
Yeah, I
anyways.
usually take the notes on the laptop, so I have it right there on the
see?
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh, yeah. So, live podcast, we mentioned Lamar and attitude. So, the question was so we had a segment where people would write down questions and Chip would ask and we would answer or try to answer. And the question was, do men really want to date an established woman? Is that what the question was?
I think
Something
it was a
roughly
woman
like
who
that?
has it all together.
Or independent women, something
Yeah,
like that.
something.
Established, independent, beautiful, voluptuous, whatever. Something about
Midget.
men dating.
Why was he on TV? Oh, that was weird.
Something about men dating women who. Do men really want to date a woman who got their shit together? And fair question. It was a weird question to me though because why not?
Who wants a bum bitch?
Right. I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah.
I could say it.
So,
It definitely was a setup question
do you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Why you say that?
because it was in quotations. Does a man really want to date a woman who has it all together?
And the question is, yeah. I mean, the answer is yeah. To me, it's an obvious thing. So now, Lamar answered
Boldly, it was his event,
into a microphone.
Yep.
Is our event.
our event, but Lamar
event.
helped. He was a partner.
And
of.
he said
Strong word.
Not really.
something along the lines of,
Yes,
but,
but not with all the attitude.
and the crowd erupted.
Erupting.
Oh, my
Booze and
Lord.
hiss.
Woo, the women were
Feminine
fiery.
eruption.
Murmurs.
Feminine eruption.
I just sat back in my
good.
stool.
That's
I think all three of us were like,
Oh, shit.
Put the mic down. Put the
Right.
mic down.
Walk out.
And so I think, So I'm trying not to get myself
careful.
in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm just
I mean, we're in the safety of the basement.
So the obvious answer is yes. Of course, men really want to date a woman that's established. Who wants to date somebody who doesn't have this shit together? Can't take care of herself if she has to? Has
Don't
to
know how
rely
to
on you for
drive.
everything. Don't know how to drive. Don't got insurance.
Ran out of minutes on her phone. Told me, call me
Goddamn.
back after 9.
Got a prepaid.
Not call me back at
Who
the
wants
9.
that? You remember those days? So the obvious answer is yes. So Lamar introduced another wrinkle, which in some cases might lend to why
What is this wrinkle?
certain
I don't
people,
remember.
not men, or not women, people,
What's the wrinkle?
You have to let him land.
is the attitude thing. So now, if there's a single man who seems to be the model person on the exterior, something might be off. So I think Lamar, I'm just paraphrasing, I don't know, hopefully this is where he was going because he was fucking up. If someone is single who seems to be excited but seems to not be able to find someone, and it's already hard enough to find people as it is, sometimes we have to check ourselves to make sure our shit is aligned. So he just happened to use attitude as a potential
You are
hurdle.
really trying to help him. You are really, you are
So
giving him a wheelchair for his little handicap ass answer, and that is not what he meant.
I don't want to speak for him and
But
say
you are
exactly.
speaking for him.
So-
But I'm hoping he had his best interest. The
Jen,
best interest of
Jen,
the
what do you
women's.
think he meant? Please answer it. Please.
He meant
He meant.
women who have it all together
Mm-hmm.
are, because they're confident, they are not submissive. And some people consider not submissive as having an attitude because you have a response when somebody gives you some bullshit.
Okay. So
Do we like a submissive woman? I don't think I would like a submissive woman.
I wouldn't want to be I mean, I'm not combative, but I'm not submissive.
You be making sandwiches and shit.
Hell yeah.
You real.
I'm mad sweet. And I was single for how long?
It's true.
Right? And
That's
I ain't got no attitude.
Yeah.
as she said, with attitude. But anyways, that's besides it. That's neither
I
here
ain't
nor
got no
there.
attitude, nigga.
Pretty much.
No motherfucking attitude.
Y'all put mad words in my mouth. And that's what Lamar was doing. Okay? Nobody gave him no attitude. He just
Yo,
took it as
there was
attitude.
mad attitude on the
Yeah.
mics.
Yo,
No, after he made that statement, yeah, but I'm talking about in the example in his mind, it probably was somebody who was just giving him a natural response, and he took his
Yeah.
attitude because they didn't just submit to some bullshit.
so, so then after that,
Yes.
it erupted, and the Eva spoke her piece, and our friend Christina from the Spark Up podcast spoke her piece.
And Makiba.
In Makiba, and basically the thing was, stop it, we're not
Shout
there
out-
yet.
shout out to Kay.
We're not there yet. And basically they were saying, well,
Not well.
I was saying like, well, it wasn't that. So like, well,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Would you like to?
No. I wasn't looking at you, so it sounded like well.
Oh, okay, like, well, no.
Yeah.
So they were basically saying that women have to accept men, however we are,
Which I didn't like.
which
It's not true.
It's not true. They have to accept men how we are with our attitudes and our whatever.
Wish I had a notebook.
And but when women, he's taking bad notes, furious.
I'm taking notes.
with the women, you know, they present attitude however they present it. It is not accepted the same way.
Now let me clarify something.
Please do.
For my statement from
Please
2 minutes
do.
ago. I don't think that men should have to accept a woman having a bad attitude.
Exactly.
Okay, I just wanted to put that out there.
And
but I think sometimes a woman having a sense of what she wants and doesn't want gets taken as attitude.
Right, and I've seen that. And
Yeah.
I've seen that because, some people like have strong personalities, but that's not a bad thing. Sometimes
I just talk strong sometimes.
right. And if somebody can't handle it, fuck it, then that's not the person for you.
Right.
But for someone who does have their shit together, if you see that, if you're intimidated by that kind of thing, then it's better for the woman to not deal with that guy to begin with, anyways.
Yeah. It's not for you.
One thing that I didn't like that we didn't get to address because everyone was in a frenzy, the women saying that women have to take men as we are.
Which is not true.
That's not true.
You know how many women I've heard, whether covertly, overtly, straight up say, "Oh yeah, no, I can change him."
Yeah. So
What the fuck?
Yeah.
kind of along those lines, I innocently tried to ask my wife, like, hey, because when I listened to it, you were like, look at your wife, look at the look she gave you, and she wasn't even looking at me. She was, I don't know. During that whole conversation, she was like, I didn't hear much of it because I was too busy talking to Drina.
They weren't paying attention.
I don't know.
Then I come to the next pod.
But
I
also,
paying attention because they were like, "Yeah, this ain't about us."
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
so
happy.
I asked her about it, and I was like, so what? Give me your take on it. And she was like, what men don't realize is that the women that are giving you attitude, they probably were triggered to give that attitude from something the man said, did, whatever.
Not always true.
Not always true. I don't know. I am a married man. I don't have attitude.
Because if anyone, and we're adults here, right? We're all in our 30s.
I'm a grown up.
We're a grown up. We've been in a few relationships, but on both sides, male and female, I've given attitude which wasn't warranted, right? Someone, and I'll apologize. Hey, look, I had a bad day, or I misunderstood this. And the same thing on the other side. A lot of attitude is given at times, and it's not really warranted, like some overreaction of some sort. And if something like that is consistent, you don't want to be with that person.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one of the most difficult things to put two people together and make it work. So anything that you see that is a sign to not be with them or whatever, listen to that shit and walk away. You know, if you feel like the quote attitude is too much, step away.
But I think some women are rude.
I'm glad you said it.
I knew you guys couldn't say it.
No, we could not. Not
But
without dying.
I can say that some women are rude. I've seen people be rude, like at the club, like a guy trying to ask for a phone number. I mean, no thank you work.
Fuck out of here, yeah.
And I actually understand it because sometimes I see
Some guys are
The
aggressive.
approach is wrong.
And over the course of a night, Darren, we don't experience it. Like, yeah, once in a while, like someone who's
true.
persistent
Yeah.
will come up to us
Yeah.
and try to whatever.
Yeah.
But if you, like, I focused on certain women the whole night just to see, and we're talking like 10, 15 dudes coming up and approaching them.
Right.
I would be fucking fed up too.
Right.
And somebody's going to get attitude.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So
Right.
I get that sometimes.
Okay.
Right. But even still, even if I've gone out and had multiple people try, I don't think that I could be rude to the last guy.
You're
I'm
an
still-
angel.
I'm not an angel.
You should work at Chick-fil-A.
Let's
You
not-
have patience.
Let's not go
They're so
that far.
nice there.
Angelic.
Oh,
But
no attitude there.
None.
they,
Not only a Chick-fil-A worker.
come on, God bless you.
God bless you too.
I'm like, I only ordered French fries and chicken, but God bless you too. Thank you. I needed that today.
Right, I needed that.
Feel all holy. You hold the
Right.
door for someone
Right.
after. Oh.
Like they got the food that people order on the app just on the table, and they know nobody's gonna steal it.
right.
Like, what is that about?
What an establishment.
Ugh.
Anyways.
Anyway.
attitude.
And I tried the Popeye's chicken sandwich, but we can go to that later.
Yes. Yeah. Please
Um,
bookmark it.
Yeah, but even still, that if it's the same person asking you over in the night, and you at the end of you're like, no, move out my fucking face.
Yeah.
Cool. But if it's somebody who hasn't seen you or spoken to you all night, and they just come to you and you're just like, nah, I'm good, then now you're good. You don't have to be a bitch about it.
Right, because that individual didn't do something to warrant it directly to you. They
Right.
didn't do something to you to warrant the attitude. We finally finished the bottle of Crown from Darren's birthday. Finally.
On July 11th. Today is September. Good thing there's another bottle there.
Good for you.
Oh, what a discovery!
The well is never dry.
But yeah, but Lamar,
I don't think that's what he was talking about.
that's he worded it way wrong.
He worded it the way he meant it.
Oof,
He was way wrong.
oof, can't do that.
That's cool.
Not a good look.
Some people.
But it was great entertainment.
It was so fun.
It was delicious.
I was like, this is a great way to
The
end.
closing comments.
Oh God,
It was
amazing.
it was the one thing we needed to close out an
Yes, it
episode.
was the perfect. Like, all right,
Time to go home.
the bow tie has been tied.
Because after that, would you rather get shot or suck a dick thing? I didn't know.
If we gonna get to that, Pete?
Yeah, how we were gonna. But when you guys said you had something you wanted to speak on that,
Who did?
what are you?
The dick bucking. The dick
The
bucking.
dick bucking. What are you?
dick-
Filipino?
Jen, you can't say that.
Yo, at Dunkin' Donuts, they have these big signs, right?
Yeah. So wait, hold on. Can I recover before you start?
Jen, you can't. Jen.
They got
I know I said that, but Jen, you can't say that, Jen.
they have these big signs at Dunkin' Donuts, right? Because they got the little things you peel off the cups now,
Yeah.
and it says "peeling lucky." Every time I read it, I think of Manny Pacquiao. Peeling lucky.
Wow, my God. All right, well,
I'm feeling lucky.
this has
I
been
can beat Floyd. I'm feeling lucky. I can beat Floyd.
it's been episode 79. We'll talk to you next week. Oh fuck! You can't say that, Jen.
Feeling lucky.
Oh, Jen, you gotta relax.
Holy shit! Oh, it's good.
He's a dick fucking.
I don't even know where I was going.
Oh shit.
So, you talking about the dick sucking conversation? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. That's the one.
I had no follow up for that.
Oh boy.
Nah, I just feel like you niggas was lying.
No,
All
Not
the men,
you niggas or him nigga.
all of them and him since he's here. You.
no, I wouldn't suck a dick.
Look, we don't have to stay on it too long.
No.
Pause.
Pause.
But
Especially if you suck right.
if you think about it, actually no. So okay,
I mean, Darren did make some key points. Like, what if you see this guy at the mall?
Right.
What if he comes on your face and he gets a beard?
right. And when you said because
Ugh.
I never
Beard?
because I never done that before. So when you said so when you always smelling it. And shit. So when you said to completion, I was like,
Move my
oh my
hand,
god.
man. Move my hand, quick.
When you
You gotta
said
put it in a ponytail first.
when you said to completion, I was like, oh, I
Yeah,
didn't even think of
about
that.
that.
So that's what I was like, maybe I would get shot.
Right.
Because I don't know that would have to happen.
I'm thinking of like the worst person you could possibly like deal with.
yeah, no.
You know, grabbing my head. No.
Yeah, so that's what makes it like,
Yeah. Yeah. Pushing my head all close to his butt. Yeah.
so I may have to take it back. I might have to get shot. Because I don't know what's involved in that shit. So
Every little bit of it sounds uncomfortable. Every little bit.
Yeah.
I have to hold it. I have to like,
then you got to go to therapy
Yeah.
after and shit. Nah.
nah, I'm all set.
I'd rather go to physical therapy than have to see a shrink
Exactly.
and relive that every
Yeah.
day.
When I start walking again, the world will be a brighter place.
Yeah.
Everybody will be cheering for me. If I get out of therapy, like mental therapy, and they're like, "You're finally over this," I'm really not.
I'm really not. Yeah.
So
All right,
another
I'll
would
take it
you
back.
rather question.
Fuck.
Let's hear it.
Darren
It can't be worse than that.
Can it? It's Jen.
We'll see.
Go ahead.
I think I'm offended. Fellas.
Madame.
friends, Would you rather
Mm-hmm.
have sex while your parents are watching
Wow.
or watch your parents have sex?
Wow. Equally disturbing. Both are very disturbing. Wow, Jen. That's tough.
My mind goes to dark places.
I can,
This is all you. You didn't hear it somewhere or nothing.
The first one was from a conversation. This one I came up with.
Do you have a answer, or you want us to get
I don't have an answer.
man, there's a lot wrong. Like,
Oh boy.
so
Okay. Okay.
no, I have a little. It's not like a story, but so my mother found something like a video that I had recorded for wife, and yeah, of something.
Darren, I'm learning so much
I know,
about you through
I
this
know.
podcast.
TMI, but we were apart. We were apart for something I don't remember what, but I made this video, and I don't know how my mother found
Okay,
it.
stop. I have to ask because everybody's
Go ahead.
listening. What was going on in this video?
No,
telling
let
you
the man
guys.
tell.
No,
Let the
no, I'm
man
not
tell
telling
the
you.
story.
No. That's
He said he made it for his wife and he was by himself. You
a
know
little,
what's
a
happening.
little detail.
no, I mean afterwards. Off the mic. The
Off
Patreon.
mic?
The Patreon people can
we
hear
need
it.
a Patreon.
We do.
Oh, we need
yeah.
a Patreon.
Yeah. So it was even worse because I was like, my computer geekness kicked
I'm
in.
thinking the wildest shit.
Yo, Bim, yo,
He don't
Yo.
put glitter graphics on that shit.
yo, man,
Oh shit.
yo.
He put
And-
musical shit
and
in the
then-
background.
And then I don't know what it was like a good while afterwards. My mother was like, Darren, what's this?
Oh,
And I was
Jesus.
like, what's what? And then I heard a sound and I was like, oh no. I immediately knew what, 'cause from the sound I was like, oh no.
This nigga had Pony playing in the background. You hear that bass line drop.
Oh no. And it was one of those things it doesn't matter how mortified I am. She's already seen it. Like I can't take it back. There's no
Oh, fuck.
yeah.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, brother. When I said I'm gonna ask this question, never in my wildest dreams did I expect it to be
just
this
come out.
great.
Yeah.
So thank you. Oh shit.
So knowing that, do I see them watching me?
Yeah, they're in the room.
Yeah, there. Wait, real quick to your story. How did your mama see it? Was it on your phone, on the computer?
I think it was on it was on a computer. It was on on my laptop, but I let her use it.
Oh boy.
And I don't know why it was where it was like kind of like in there.
Yeah.
It was protected and everything. How she got to it, I don't know.
Well, that's how you got your IT skills. Mama had it.
Maybe.
Jeez.
Yeah.
How could you be so careless?
I didn't want to look at her. I didn't want to talk to her. I gotta go. Call me after 9. I don't have no more minutes. Call me after 9.
How much do you think she watched of it before she hit
I'm
you?
pretty
The whole
sure.
thing,
I'm
probably.
pretty sure she watched the whole fucking thing. And if she did,
Does the wife know this?
yeah, she was with me when my mother called and was like, "What's this?"
Oh.
And then Clara was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Yo,
It's
do you
the thing I
remember
sent
the?"
you.
I was like, "You remember that?" And she was like,
Fam.
"She saw that."
So why wouldn't I watch a Darren show? Honestly.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't I? Come
Why
on.
wouldn't you?
This is must-see TV.
Yeah.
Maybe not all of it, but you know.
You are an open
But
book,
at
my
the end of the
friend.
day, I think I'd rather let them watch me than me watch them.
I'm with you on that. Yeah, because
Because I'm not seeing anything that I can't get out of my head.
right.
I just have to deal with them looking.
They
at
gotta,
me.
yeah, they gotta.
They
deal
gotta,
with it.
yeah.
And you know
can't-
what? I'm gonna fucking perform. I'm gonna.
Mama didn't
turn-
raise no fool.
Exactly. Hey, if y'all gotta watch this. I'm turning up.
I am in shape.
Dad, watch your boy. Yeah.
Yo,
I'm turning. If that's the option, I'm performing.
I'll put it on the
watch them. They're
show.
older. Oh,
I'd watch them.
In
You
present.
would rather watch your parents?
I think so.
Really
Interesting. Okay, is this? I wonder if this is a man-woman thing.
Maybe.
Because you're receiving, we're giving.
Yeah.
Oh, you right.
yeah,
You right.
yeah,
You're just there like, don't look, Dad.
You could look like you're not interested in it. Like
Yeah. He's forcing me. I don't even like it.
Daddy, I don't know. Daddy, I don't know. Yeah, there's no way. I don't know.
No foreplay, none. You wouldn't. Mm-mm.
I can't let my dad watch me foreplay.
So it's a man woman thing because we don't give a shit
It
about
is
our
no.
moms.
This,
We don't
yeah.
care about our
Yeah, our
moms.
fathers would be like, all right, whatever. Like,
That's my boy.
it's true. Like, I'm not even worried about my dad. Like,
God, no.
whatever. You do worse, homie.
Wow. Yo. Oh, yeah. So I think that's it. Yeah. So you wouldn't, which makes sense because I wouldn't want. Oh my God, shoot me. I don't want to see my daughter. My daughter.
Have you ever
my daughter.
caught your parents?
Yeah, as a kid.
Oof.
Walked there, but I couldn't really see anything. It was when we still lived off Broad
home,
Street. Yeah, so I kind of was tired. I had a bad dream or some shit. Oh shit!
You?
I don't remember.
I've heard as an adult, I've heard like a noise that I was just like, oh,
As an adult? Oh, that's worse.
it's coming over,
Hey.
and I heard like
Wait, what?
I was coming over.
Oh.
It's like coming in the house. And like, hey, everybody. No, come on, Jen. Come on, Jen.
Yo.
Come on, Jen. Jen.
I'm out of line.
I'm out of line.
It's like,
I've been
hey,
eating munchkins all night.
hey, everybody. Hey, am I home? And I heard like a. I was like, all right. All right. That was enough for me to be sick for 2 days.
That Grandpa Simpson gives us. All
Right. All right.
Like that baby. Whoa.
Yeah, I definitely would have watched my folks. No, I can't.
Oh, God.
Can't do it. Oh, Lord. That's a good question, though. That's a good
That's
question.
not a good question.
But it is. Darren, you need questions that make you think. Things that like have you
I don't
really...
want to think about that.
Come on. You got to think about everything in life. You never know. What if you're in that situation? Now you know what to do.
Hey, Jen, I have a question for women, and since
Oh,
you
God.
are, why do y'all go out, right, and wear whatever shoes y'all wear, and immediately
I
have?
can't answer this one. But go ahead.
Oh, because you like to wear you wear
I go
comfortable
comfortable
stuff.
because
Yes.
it don't make sense to me either. But go ahead and ask a question.
So I'm DJing the other day, and a friend of ours, I say it off the mic. She comes. She's like, "Hey, Darren, well, it's good to see you. Boo. You mind if I put my slippers here?" And I see slippers, and I look, and there's 2 sabbats right there.
Not sabbats.
And I'm like, so then I see them, and I look at her feet, and she's of course wearing these little heels. And then she comes back like 20 minutes, like, I can't do this no more. Oop, give me those. Can you pass me those sandals, please? Why do y'all do that? Could you imagine, Bim, if we went out? If I showed up to your engagement party, yo, Bim, ready to turn up. You got somewhere to put my slippers?
Hey, man, let me get...
Right here.
Pass
Right
those
here, right
Timbs.
here, right
Yeah.
Pass me the Timbs, Bim. You had to.
Was.
You had to say
Pass
that.
me the Timbs. Bimmy's got jokes. You jokes. Because, Darren, the reason why is that when we go to formal events, we are wearing formal gowns and dresses. And you cannot wear formal dresses
With slippers.
with slippers because you look crazy, and you can't wear sneakers with them.
Yes.
You look wrong.
Yes.
So you have to wear heels initially.
But they
You
hurt.
take your little photos, but you can't turn up in them. So you bring this extra pair. If somebody brings a pair of sandals to your party, that means they're ready to celebrate with you.
Facts. I actually went to a wedding where
Where
they
they
had...
give out
Give out
sandals?
sandals.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So, but my thing, I'm surprised someone hasn't figured out a way. Because we see some women that are like, I don't know, like Beyonce. She'll do her whole concert dancing and all that shit in heels. I don't know what happened to her feet. I don't know what surgery she did, how many calluses are built up. How she does it, I don't know. Because I see my lady, I see other women walking like baby deer sometimes. And I'm like, please, in the name of God,
Just be
take them
comfortable.
off.
Yeah, take 'em
be
off.
comfortable.
Yeah, I want you to be. I'd be a ball of shit if when I'm wearing. I have these blue shoes. I wore them on Saturday. They are not comfortable. I can muddle through the night, but I didn't bring like a backup pairs of those.
Because they don't have heels.
But they're still very uncomfortable.
But they're not heel uncomfortable. They're like
You're right.
Air Force uncomfortable.
Right. So like so my question is always right. I know certain heels look amazing on feet.
And that's the thing.
They look great.
They look
good.
nice.
But
But
if a woman didn't have heels on, she had on like either shorter heels or something with a
flats or
with a wider heel. What are those called?
Wedges.
Those that some look good.
But they don't look good with the dress you have on.
So that's the issue. Man,
And
I be feeling
and
bad.
kitten heels look dumb.
What that mean?
Kitten heels, ladies, you know what kitten heels are. We judge those.
Is that like
that
the
doesn't
1
help
inch,
us.
2 inch?
It's like that much off the ground.
I call it like the principal heel. The principal always got them little bullshit ass. What is that shit? Little nipple heel. Little elongated nipple ass heel. Bitch.
Thumbs down ass heels.
Thumbs down ass heel. Heel thumbtack ass heel, bitch. You take that shit off. Ticky
Wear some
tack
flats.
bullshit.
Not ticky-tack.
Right. Wear some flats. Heels look great. But the comfort, like I be feeling bad. And then you got to carry a purse big enough to fit your little slippers in it too to make the switch and watch them under the table. Hopefully nobody takes them. You know, say like it's damn.
it's either that or they just go barefoot.
And that's just wrong.
That I'm not
That
with.
we're
I'm
not
never
okay
with
with
that
that.
movement. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Not a
Bim,
good
if
one.
I wore a beautiful gown
Yep.
and I had sneakers that looked nice with the gown to your party, see?
I'm only laughing.
See how you laugh?
I'm only,
So that answers the question, Darren. Why we
I
do
only laugh because it's not normalized. But, like, actually, Drina's cousin, right? Because I had that same conversation with her 2 weddings ago that I saw her at, one of their family weddings. Then the most recent one, she came up to me and said, I remembered our talk. She was in the wedding. She lifted up her dress. She had flats on. She said, I was ready for tonight, and I feel great. I said, oh, shit.
I'm telling you, people have been getting on me, like females, like, why do you wear sneakers to the club? For years. Now it's like the cool thing to wear sneakers with your dress. But a few years ago, when I was doing it, it was like, oh, why you always wearing sneakers to the club? I'm like,
Because they're comfortable.
the first time you do it, you'll answer your own question. Like the first time you wear sneakers, I used to wear heels religiously to the club, and I would wear
Did
them all
you?
night. Yeah, I used to. Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
I used to wear really high ones. My mom, every time I go out, oh my god, your high heels. What if somebody's chasing you? Every
Smart.
time she would ask me, what if somebody's chasing you? I'm like, then they chasing me. I don't know what to do. I'm in these.
It's going to be a short chase.
And shit. I probably get a longer gait with them long ass heels. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. I don't start fights. But you know what I'm saying? And then one day I was like, yo, this is it. And I realized a dude's not gonna not talk to you at the club because you're wearing sneakers. If anything, they might find you more approachable.
Okay. That was my other thing. Because, again, I never try to speak for women because anytime you say, you know, a guy, blah, blah, we don't do it for the men. Fine. But if that is the case, men don't give a shit.
Men don't give a
We're
fucking
still-
shit.
And if your sneaker game is on point,
Right.
God,
Right.
You don't,
Like,
what?
oh, she's so here cute with them sneakers on.
Killing it with the goddamn whatever. If you
Oh,
wanna get
she got
fancy-
them J's on?
Yeah. And
Yeah, I got more compliments on my sneakers than my heels.
yeah, and then the other women in the club,
Your face said it all. Like,
the other women
and I
in the
didn't have
club
an attitude.
are gonna hate you anyways. So who fuck the mother bitches? Be comfortable.
Because they're going to talk mad shit. Oh, who wears sneakers to the club? The bitch who got the phone numbers.
Right, and if you got bomb heels, they're gonna talk shit about your heels anyways.
If you ain't walking right.
Right.
And right. If you don't trip in them heels.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird to me
Don't
because
twist
I
that
like
ankle.
the look of heels, but comfort over everything. Why fuck up your toes and your bunions and all that shit? Just be comfortable, man. You're still gonna have a good time and get attention. I think. I don't know.
Maybe.
Darren, you all right?
Yeah,
He
just
keeps
making
checking
sure.
the time.
No.
No, he's
I'm
making sure
making
he's
sure
recording.
it doesn't like.
He's still got.
Oh, I got you. I've been.
thank
Yeah,
you.
I've been.
Yeah.
peeking.
He's got PTSD.
Oh man, it will not happen on my watch.
Oh, is that why you wanted me to plug up just in case?
Yeah,
All right, we'll test that later. Oh, but that's who brought that up with the heels? You.
me.
That's a good question though. And someone hasn't cornered that market yet.
Which
Like, is it possible, Jen, to like for there to be a heel invented?
a comfortable heel, like
that's
a comfortable high.
That's
heel.
what wedges are.
But like,
Well, because the wedges provide more support.
so that's the issue. The skinniness of the heel makes
Yeah.
it uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh,
And some of them in the pointy at the front. If it's pointy in the front, like if I buy heels now, I only buy round front. I used to buy pointy heels.
yeah.
But yeah.
How do y'all feet fit in that shit? The like the pointy and that's like enclosed. You gotta fucking scrunch your fucking.
Could you
feet in that
imagine
shit?
if we had to do shit like that?
I wouldn't.
I would. We
For
would
what?
not.
And for what? Do we wear anything uncomfortable for the sake of whatever?
Ties, maybe.
I love ties.
Fuck ties.
Why?
I hate ties. I wear them every day.
I like ties. Nothing. I don't put anything on that I'm like, ugh, fuck.
I don't like dressing up. Period. So
Hey, boy, small boy. I don't want it.
it's fucking pout.
But like you said, for work every day you're doing it. Is
Every
that
fucking
why you
day.
don't like it?
I think. Well, I've never really liked it.
Uh-huh.
But on the weekends, if I have to go, like this weekend, we're supposed to go to Boston for a wedding shower, and I know I have to dress up, and I'm ready like. God bless my wife.
Dealing with
Deal
your
with my shit.
Question.
First, I gotta dress him, and then dress him, and I gotta dress you.
Put your fucking clothes on. Put it on the bed. I laid it out for you.
I
even
ironed
ironed
this
it.
shit. Put it on, Darren. No,
Button.
no.
He got the buttons looking like this.
Right. Oh, upside down.
Now she's
Oh,
mad. She's ripping them shit
she'll
off.
pull at me like, hold here.
Come out the room with his collar up still, just standing there. I don't like it.
Go sit down and don't mess yourself up. All right, Jen, you got a question. I'm sorry.
So our friend Dorian posted
Hi, Dorian.
reposted a thing, and she put "Hello Karma." So the post said, "This man's wife and side chick were both pregnant.
I think that's a blessing.
I want you to be the man, okay?
Well, okay.
This man's wife and side chick were both pregnant.
Yes.
both gave birth.
Yes.
Neither of the kids was his.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Can he be mad?
No, he should actually be elated
He should be.
because that would have been child support on both ends, right? You could be mad initially.
No. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You could be mad initially, but when you really
Can he
think
be
about
mad?
it, he can. Anybody can be anything, but he shouldn't. Brother, you done made out like a crook. You can leave both these bitches because they've been cheating on you. They got children.
But he was cheating on them.
Fine.
So-
he gets a clean slate.
So I
That's
think
not. If that's
yeah.
karma, he did something good in his life that came back that blessed him to allow him to start fresh.
Wow, Bim.
When you think about it.
Okay, so
When
I
you think about it. I'm like,
he can be mad with wife, but not with side chick.
he can't be mad with either.
Guys don't think like that. 2 Chainz had a line in one song where he was like,
Guys don't
my
think like
side
that?
chick got pregnant by her main nigga and I'm mad or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And I felt that.
Yeah.
When he said that shit, I felt it in my soul because I'm like, I know I've been in situations with guys where if that happened, they would literally be mad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen it. I've seen it where.
And I wasn't even their side chick. I was just a chick that they wanted to make sure I wasn't with nobody else.
Yeah.
But I wasn't with them.
Because the side is the relief, right? So you're supposed to be
He's
there
supposed
for
to be
me,
for me.
when I need you, when I'm done, when I'm dealing with the bullshit. How you gonna leave me when I need you and go do you? You selfish bitch. How dare you? Wife, can you believe this bitch? Can you believe her?
Put the baby down.
Are you listening to that? Meredith.
Listen.
Meredith. You wouldn't even marry a bitch named Meredith.
Of course not.
Meredith. Katrina over here talking about
Katrina.
Talk
Meredith
about-
and Katrina, those are the names?
Katrina over here talking about the baby not mine.
Oh fuck.
Okay, wait. So, is there a right answer to this?
No, I was just curious as men, would you be mad? Because
I'd be- I'd-
man logic is something else. You heard the man.
Yeah.
That's BIM logic. I don't know if
I
other
mean,
niggas is on my wavelength.
They are. They fucking are.
Darren, think about it.
I'm trying to.
So here we go, brother.
Please don't put names.
Let's give detail to
Please
this.
don't put names to this.
Why would I put? What name I'm gonna put?
Okay.
Meredith and Katrina.
Think about it, brother.
I'm
right?
thinking.
So not you. We're
Not
talking
me.
about this guy.
Uh-huh.
He's cheating for a reason.
Yes.
Right.
What is the reason?
Yes. What's the
Either
reason?
he just wanted some side whatever.
Yeah.
Or he's not happy at home.
He's not happy at home. I'll go with that.
Even better. He's not happy at home. Hitting the side.
Yeah.
Both are pregnant. Babies are always a blessing in my book. God bless. Another life. Okay, both are born. That one looks Caucasian. That one looks Asian. What the fuck? So you're upset with the side especially because it's like, yo,
Especially.
I trusted
okay.
you
Okay,
because I
okay,
was
okay.
unhappy at home.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay,
I would
okay,
think
I
you'd
thought
be
this was
more
us.
happy with the wife.
The wife, you weren't happy there anyways. Grounds for divorce.
But you still married her. You have vows.
Okay, so
after
but you're
being-
after
yeah,
the
you're
initial-
unhappy later on.
Yeah.
So now you got an Asian baby. Grounds for divorce.
Now you're
I'm
like,
out.
I can leave you and go to side.
Right, but then side,
Side.
you got a baby that look like
So now you by yourself.
John B.
Okay.
So now, so now, I'm torn. So now, after you get over side and being upset with her, you get a clean slate. You get to find true happiness.
But the happiness was side.
But then you realize she ain't the one. So you
I
get a
guess-
clean
I
slate.
guess now you-
And no child support for either one of them. Come on.
You just gotta,
On that note,
you just-
I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Jen,
I'm gonna let you guys. I'm going to make sure I turn the lights on.
Thank you.
I'm gonna.
Please.
I'm going to let you guys continue talking about this without the female in the room.
Take your phone with you so you get a flashlight.
Smart. And I got my glasses on this time.
Come on now.
I have nothing further to add to this conversation.
Darren, no, for real.
I mean, so
And I don't believe in karma to begin with.
I do.
Somebody, who is it? Somebody said,
do you really not believe in karma?
what is karma?
What
You can't ask me that.
What goes around comes around.
Okay, so people tend to associate karma in most cases with some negative action.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody does something, you steal something. Karma's gonna get you. Somebody's gonna take something from you, or something's gonna happen. How many things happen in our life on a day-to-day that put out some energy into the universe that is called karma, right? That
Yeah.
people call karma. So like, I think it was T.I. on the song, actually on the Dreamville album, says something like, if he hits a chick off real good in bed, then he got some damn good karma coming later on because he put it down. Like, so karma would have to be associated with literally every
Everything that we do.
single thing that we do.
Okay.
So just because I did something to you, granted there may be a karma scale in the universe or some shit, but just because I did that one thing to you, is that a greater weighting than all the other things I did in my life? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That would then I have to have a fucked up life because I made you unhappy? Fuck you, you're not that serious.
Wow.
Possibly,
I mean, but,
you know what I'm
but,
saying?
we're talking in the realm of like one act to one act.
But that's the thing. Life isn't just one act.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
But I also think you do one act that's you fucking with somebody's life.
How though?
You're in a relationship. You're in a marriage.
Yeah.
You cheat on marriage. You step on marriage.
Yeah.
Break woman's heart. Cool.
Yeah.
Break person's heart. That person says this is gonna come back to you.
Okay. And would it have to be in a
some-
similar instance?
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
But I always associate it to something that you're like, I get the hurt I caused there.
So now
like go in the future and now you're married and not your spouse steps out on you.
But okay,
That's-
so if that thing happens and simultaneously you're a youth leader in the church, you got 50 kids into college, you have your own job to where you employ, blah, 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 blah. You do literally every other aspect of your life is great except for that. You're supposed to now somehow have shit
I don't
be
know.
ruined.
I guess you're right.
Like the notion of karma is so weird to me. It's like people
was
use
fast.
it. She has a piss bag. She just throws it in the toilet. It explodes and she walks out.
Thank you for suggesting to bring the light because it was pitch black up there
I
once
got
again.
you, my G.
Sorry, John.
It's okay.
Yeah, the notion of karma is just weird to me because people tend to use it when they're upset, right? Oh, karma's gonna get you, motherfucker. But I'm a great guy outside of this one instance. Like I saw this in actually the movie that's coming up with Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx. The quote was something along the lines of we are greater than, or we are something like we're greater than our biggest mistake, right? Just because we fucked up with something doesn't mean we're shitbags. You know what I'm saying? Just because we had this misstep doesn't mean everything else is bad. So now, if I say I step out of my relationship and during the filming of something, I fall down the stairs and everybody's laughing, it's recorded and it's on network television. Oh, that's what he gets for cheating on his fucking girlfriend. No, I just fell down the stairs. You know what I'm saying? Like the notion of karma is just weird to me. I don't know.
I mean, I haven't heard that argument before, but I can understand it.
I just like to argue with shit
No,
that
you
people
do.
bring up to me.
No, that's not true. Jen,
But when you really think about it, there's so many other things that could add to
Yeah.
good karma
Yes.
versus that one thing that I did. Yeah, it's hurtful, but like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I mean, I can't help but
Yeah.
believe it. But anyways, Jen, do you believe in karma?
Yes.
Tell me, break it down.
I don't know how to break it down. I just know that I've had a lot of really good things happen to me out of nowhere. And I always say, well, I must have did something good somewhere.
Speaking of good things, I'm sorry to cut you
No,
off.
but-
I
no,
just-
that was
I
the end of
just
my
remembered, so you remember that one time I told you guys I went to the gas station near Classical and there was a couple kids in there and they were looking for chicken. And I was like, okay, little nigger babies, get some chicken. Yeah, I'll say it all the time. Whatever. Okay.
This is weird coming from your mouth, Republican
You're
Darren.
right. You're right. So Thursday after the show,
I'm just getting comfortable.
I need a gas. And I said,
You asking people for a gallon?
yeah, I wish I did. It would save me the headache that I went there for. So I wasn't going to be able to get on the highway without getting some gas. So the closest gas station I could think of in that area was fucking in Classical.
You really hate where you came from.
Really hate
terrible
where
person.
I really hate this gas station.
The 7-Eleven?
Yes.
Yeah, I hate that shit too.
Oh my
There's a lot of
fucking
activity
God.
over
Yeah,
there
I
now.
don't go there.
Yeah.
It was what, maybe around 11ish when we
At
left.
night?
Yeah, when
Oh.
we left.
Yeah.
Right. So now I get
This
there
after the pod?
Yes.
Oh,
after,
shit.
like right after. I walked Clarabelle to her car. She took off, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll be right behind you." Didn't realize I needed gas. So I get over there. I'm talking to my car the whole way. Come on, baby. It's literally right there. Literally right there. Just come on, make it. So we pull in, and I walk, and I see a guy sitting on the sidewalk, and he has one shoe off.
That's my go-to. You take that one shoe off, it's mad relief.
And he's eating something. And I'm like, all right, cool. And all of a sudden I see him start to gather his things really. And he's like, he gets up and he's like, leave me alone. And then a black lady was walking towards him. And she's like, I'm going to fuck you up. And he like ran away.
Oh.
So I was like, I don't know what's happening. I just want to pay for the gas, get some chips and water and go fuck home. So I go in there. The guy in there, he's like, it's busy around here around this time, huh? He was like, yeah, you have no idea. I'm like, all right, cool, pay, whatever. I go to my car, and I swear to you, as I'm pumping gas, this guy who had to run away from the black woman pops out from, like, the back of my car, like, is she gone? Is she gone?
No, she gone.
Right, and I was like, where you come from? He was like, listen, hey, can I ask you a quick question? I was like, look, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no cash. I don't have anything on me, right?
Yo, Darren, you are such a white woman. You motherfucker. You don't move to West Warwick and become a white woman.
I know what he's going to ask me. I already know what he's going to ask me.
Shit.
I know he's about to ask me some money.
He said you a white woman.
He really did call me a white woman. A
Bro,
white woman.
How you running away? Hey, brother, look, man. I ain't got
Listen,
here's my purse. It said, I have a picture of my son.
I wasn't scared, but I was just like, yo, I ain't got it. Whatever you about to ask me for, I ain't got it. I was trying to get gas in my car. He's like, please, I just need a little bit, please. I started crying and everything. I was like, yo, he did. So now I'm annoyed. So I'm like, I had a great evening, and here you are crying in front of my face over God knows what. So I'm like, what do you want? What do you want? He's like, just something. Come on, a pack of cigarettes. I'm not getting you a pack of cigarettes, right?
You know how expensive that shit is?
Right.
That shit like $10.
He's like, yo, can you, I just need like $5. I was like, yo, I ain't got no money. I'm not going to the ATM. He's like, no, please, come on. Now, I'm done pumping gas in my car. I'm about to get in the car.
I would have sprayed him with the gas. I would have held the nozzle up to him and said, you got 1 second to move before you turn the fucking fire.
So he's crying now, and I'm like, listen.
real crying.
He's tears streaming down his ugly face. And
Darren hates.
I know it sounds so mean.
Oh my God.
But at the same time, I'm like, because I'm fucking gullible. So I'm like, damn, if you could cry like this, like something's really wrong.
Or you're just
in
on
your
really
life.
good drugs.
Yes.
Mind your mic.
Drugs.
So the drugs. So I said, listen, I'll get you something to eat. I'll get you a sandwich. I'll get you a juice or something like that. I'm not buying any fucking cigarettes. He's like, okay. I'm like, so now I'm like annoyed, like past level 12.
Oh, Darren.
And I'm like, fuck.
You said you
Like, come on, let's go to the store.
gas?
Huh?
You finished pumping your gas?
I finished pumping my gas.
Nigga, I would have gotten that car and bounced.
Yeah, let me get this. Let me get my wallet. Bitch.
Again, I don't.
You right.
So we go back in the 7-Eleven, and the guy, the clerk sees him like, yo, don't even bother coming in here. He's like, no, I'm with him. I'm like,
Yo, Darren.
I'm like, go get a sandwich. Hurry up, man. I gotta go home. So he's like, thank you so much. He go get a sandwich. Can I get some chips too? I was like, yo, you pushing your luck. Like, get some water, get a soda, something like that.
Nigga, you ain't bought me no sandwich and soda.
Jen,
Huh?
it's not about you.
She ain't lying.
Thank you, Ben.
She done more for your life than that, man.
You're right, Jen.
I made you a sandwich.
She did, right here alive.
Yeah, you're right.
Tomatoes and everything.
What can I get you to replace or to
Nothing.
make up?
He'll do it for real. Don't do that.
I will.
That's like nothing. Tell your story.
So-
and go.
The whole time I'm getting the sandwich, I'm like, be a good person. Be a good person. Be a good person. It's $5, $7 to you. Whatever. Get him his. All right, good night. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone now. Please. All right, thanks. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. This is where I fucked up. Like, cool, have a good night. And I walk out. There's another one.
Yep.
You ain't got nothing. Now, this time he's a brother. You ain't got nothing. Yeah.
Go talk for half of his sandwich.
Go talk to
over there.
him.
Word.
Go talk to him. So I get in my car and I'm like, be a good person. Be a good person. I'm never going there again. I'm never going down
bought
Broad
another
Street
sandwich?
again. No.
Oh.
Hell no.
Oh.
Oh, but your conscience was telling you to,
Yeah, help him out.
but you didn't.
No, not the second guy.
Not the second guy.
Fuck the second guy.
Okay.
The first guy though. It was kind of like it's not a big deal to you.
No,
Yeah.
the first guy, since he got something that he didn't pay for, he should have paid it forward and cut his sandwich in half.
Exactly.
And split
You
it with
should.
the other guy.
That's beyond
So
me.
it wasn't on you.
Yeah.
Couple of things.
No, I'm never going there again.
You mentioned buying chicken for kids. I thought you were going to tie this together
With the
into,
kids.
Yo,
No.
and now this kid is a manager at
No.
7-Eleven. And
No. It was don't go to that 7-Eleven anymore. That's how I tied it in, dude. Weren't you listening?
You don't listen.
You don't listen.
I was like, why is he mentioning
No,
the
'cause
kids from before?
No, because it was the
Maybe
same
there's a
stupid
positive-
7-Eleven. No, there's no the positive was be a good person and don't go to that
Be a
7-Eleven
good
again.
person and
Avoid that 7-Eleven.
It's funny you mention that because giving in a different circumstance, because we have parents that are from other countries. Do y'all folks send a lot of money back home constantly?
No. And I guess that ties into karma.
Oh, let's hear this.
Because I feel like me doing that good deed,
Uh-huh.
hey, going forward, something will good happen to me, and I will be like, oh,
That's how you
karma.
think, though?
Kind of.
See, but you didn't do it with the intent of something
Right.
coming back.
No, exactly. But
It's just-
that's,
but you
that's
think
not how
you
karma
put
works.
energy in the
Yeah.
universe.
But you know, I hate people who do those things
And it's
for that.
Yeah,
expecting.
exactly.
Like they
put it
record
on, yeah. It's
Yeah,
like,
record it
but
on
this-
Facebook
yeah,
and-
sandwich.
Yeah.
It's like, come on,
Just be a good person at the end of the day.
like Darren.
so
He's way better than me.
My mother, we were talking about this.
Sending money back home.
Sending money back home, and it's one thing to give if you're helping someone to do like, and they actually put themselves in a better position, but to constantly give to someone or people, and one, they're not grateful, two, they ask repeatedly after the fact, and three, have no intentions of paying you back. I don't feel bad at all, and I was like making sure I wasn't like just a super insensitive person. If you don't at least say you're gonna pay me back, I'm not giving you shit.
Yeah, but you don't.
If you're a
know those
grown
people.
person,
Like she knows these people.
no. But so here's my mom has a ton of siblings. Like I think she's like 15 or some shit. So there's now nephews and nieces who ask for money, who are grown people my age, right? So
Asking you?
no, ask her. Don't ask me for shit. They don't got my number.
So the auntie.
Anybody the same last name on Facebook, I deny. If I ain't never met you, I'm not adding you. They're asking me shit. Because
He's like, hola, Shani.
because if you're just, they assume money grows on trees here.
In America.
I work hard. I went to school. I busted my ass doing this. I've been broke. I had money. I got bills to pay. I got a son who's
He
going.
almost stripped.
I almost stripped. My son's going to an expensive boarding
Shit in the
school.
woods and threw up in a bottle.
That's not related to my struggles financially,
Sorry.
Darren. I don't understand why he brought that up, Jen. Does he not like me?
Don't like you
Just
at all.
nah, you don't like you.
So how now can you, out of nowhere, especially without checking in, making sure I'm good, sending a card, something, just ask for something, expect it to be given without any reciprocation?
You know what's funny? I was thinking about this, because we think about what are we going to talk about on the podcast. And I saw somebody holding a sign that said, "We'll work for food." I'm like, nigga, so am I. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, that's so true.
Well, I don't work for fun, nigga. The fuck? I work because I get hungry every single day. You don't get the fuck out my face. If you will work for food, then go work for food, bitch.
Goddamn.
And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to bring that into the podcast, but you gave me an open door.
Got you. Alley-oop. Slam
Thank
that
you.
shit.
Slammed.
And that's the point.
Dun, dun, dun. Let the boys be boys.
I love it. Onyx was dope. So, how are we expected? How are we expected with all the hard work that we put in, and like me, I try to give information as some type of currency, right? If I learn some shit, you can avoid the mistakes I made.
Is it feed a man? Teach a man to fish.
He'll eat forever or some shit. And if you fish from him, he's only gonna eat for the day or whatever. That's exactly what it is. So if you ask me for money, I give it to you. 6 months later, you ask me for money again, I give it to you.
Now
A year later, you ask me for money again.
you're
I'm like,
enabling them.
right, I'm enabling that behavior. And what you're doing something wrong, clearly, to where you need to keep. And I'm sure I'm not the only one you asked.
No, they're doing something right because they don't have to do no work for the money.
Ooh, there we go. So I can't feed into that kind of shit. And I felt a little bad when my mom was like, it's like a cultural thing, but nah, fuck that. Because how will people really learn how to do for themselves if they're constantly looking for handouts? Like my mother loaned me bread for something. I'm paying you back.
Absolutely.
I'm not like that. Two, you're my mom. You got your other shit that you want to do. I'm giving you the money back. And if I had that entitlement to where, well, mom's gave it to me, I'm good. I'm not gonna work hard to do right with the bread or make sure she gets her get back. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a weird thing. I don't know. I felt insensitive, but then I justified it in my own head.
That's right. Hola, Scrooge.
All I
Give me my shillings, all of them. Fuck
my,
that.
My Naira.
Give me all the Naira. Because there's money being made everywhere in the world, especially with the internet. Get that money. There's so many ways to get bread. I can't just give you shit when I'm working hard. I can't. Can't do it.
So the other day, I showed you guys this, but I'm gonna tell the podcast because I thought it was funny.
Yo, your lip smacks are like
They're strong.
top notch.
Thank you.
I don't even know how you do it. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah, because you don't. Anyway.
Oh!
So,
Is that?
keep that in your back pocket in case you end up.
I've come to the conclusion I'm getting shot. I don't need it.
So was drinking some honey jack, and there was no regular juice. It was just orange juice. So I had to mix it with orange juice, which is a little strange, but I made it work, right? So I'm drinking. It was mostly orange juice, a little bit of honey jack. Had on a black shirt like normal. I wear a lot of black shirts. So our friend Kayla put on Facebook, your gangster name is the color of your shirt and the last thing you drank. Who are you? So I went, Black OJ. Oh no!
What are the odds?
I said Black OJ.
So I killed it.
You know, there's a theory that he didn't do it. His son did.
Yeah, that was my original thought too.
Oh, I heard
for
that somewhere
years.
else. Was that just on your own or?
Yeah, like I've always thought that until recently.
Because he's just fucked up. But someone else said it, and like Darren, if one of your sons did something heinous, would you cover for them to keep them out of prison?
That's a very good question.
You know what I'm saying? So when they were explaining on that podcast, which I remember which one it was, it's like, fuck, that might.
Because
might
when
be
it
true.
initially happened, I was like, I feel like his son did it because the glove didn't fit, but everything else still kind of fit OJ. You know what I mean? But it wasn't quite OJ.
Yeah.
But close enough. Like, I feel like they might have both went there and
Right.
shit got kind of dicey. Because, like, how does one person kill two people with one knife? So I've always felt like his son had something to do with it. But then when he came back out and then they were showing the interviews and all that, I'm like, this nigga did it.
Yeah. In my mind, he still did it, but the son angle was interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. How'd we get to that? What were you talking about?
Black OJ.
Oh, yeah, you are OJ. Yeah.
No, I'm not OJ. No. My gangster name is Black OJ.
My gangster name is. That's a gangster ass name. White people beware. Darren, beware.
Black OJ.
Did y'all, speaking of fathers and
Okay.
theories, did I?
Okay.
Did I just imagine you said that?
No, he said it.
Oh, the
Fathers,
OJ.
theories?
Okay.
Oh.
I could have swore I'm looking for it now. I must want to say nothing. But Michael Jordan's father was murdered.
Yep.
And I could have swore I read a theory that it was Michael Jordan's fault.
Gambling debt.
His gambling debt.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. I don't know if it's confirmed or anything, but that was the rumor because Mike used to gamble on golf, other games and shit.
Which I didn't know.
So they say it was like a bookie or mob type thing, and they took his pops out allegedly. I don't know if that's true.
It's crazy.
That's some wild shit.
Michael
Though.
Jordan has a lot of money. He would just pay his debts.
Well, that was back. Remember, they weren't getting NBA contracts like they are now.
This is before.
Yeah, this was while he was a player. Because you remember his pops died. He won the championship.
Yeah. I
and he
didn't,
was balling
stupid
out
Darren,
like
I
that.
didn't even pay attention. I didn't know his father was murdered.
Yeah,
Like
some
Bill
wild
Cosby's
shit.
son.
Yo, I don't know why, but in my head, I always think of
Put
the
the
two
two together.
Yeah, it's
It's
so
weird.
weird. Yeah. We have to see the years. It may have been like around the same time. So you guys, I don't go on Facebook a lot because it annoys me. And I went on there and I saw something that annoyed me. So go figure. So it was it was a picture of a dog.
Oh boy.
Not even the one that's being mentioned in the quote, but it said, Scooby-Doo taught us that the real monsters were always human.
Jen, you want to go
And it
first?
was the picture of a real dog, not even Scooby-Doo.
Jen, did you watch Scooby-Doo?
I love Scooby Doo.
I fucking
my shit.
hate the internet. I hate old people on the internet.
I hate people who try to be deep on the internet. I can't stand that shit.
Did you watch Scooby-Doo?
Of course. Yeah, I thought
Did
we
you
all did,
not?
though.
Nah, I like this a pup named Scooby-Doo, not Scooby-Doo. I watched it, but I didn't like it.
A pup named
Yeah.
Scooby.
With the baby.
Scrappy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Was it called a pup named Scooby-Doo, or was it called?
No, it wasn't Scrappy. He was him as a puppy.
I didn't even know that was a thing. That was like later, though, right?
A little bit later.
Darren like midget Scooby Doo.
Yo. And there it is.
Jen is
you
good.
managed to
Genius.
bring it in.
She's genius.
Wow. Look at her.
Body shot.
Jen is good, man.
Still your heavyweight champion, Genevieve.
Middleweight. Let's go middleweight.
Middleweight. Sorry, my bad.
Jab
my
that
bad.
nigga.
I'm like, heavyweight.
Middleweight.
That's good.
Oh, shit.
But Scooby and people being dicks have nothing to do with each other. Have nothing to do with each other. The monsters were always, of course, it's a fucking cartoon. What are you talking about, lady? And in the Halloween specials, they were actual monsters that weren't human. So, fuck out of here, man. I hate the internet.
And did they think there was other options for monsters?
Thank you. I hate it. Fuck.
Darren,
Yes, ma'am.
speaking of going back to the podcast from last week, it's live. There was a point in the show when I got drunk.
Let's see.
Let's call it what it is. And I guess I stopped paying attention.
Yes.
Or I walked away or something. I don't know.
Oh, I know where this is going.
So when I went back and listened to it,
Yeah, mad questions.
there was a point where you said you did something with the Rip the Bus. I need to go back to that.
Okay.
So you said,
Yes.
what now?
We were riding our bikes home,
Riding your bikes home. Okay.
and it was suggested that we get on the bus with our bikes. Like, you know, you can put the bikes in the front, but I didn't put that in my head. The thought was grab the side of the bus.
Because he said cats ripped it, right?
Yeah. So, here I go.
So you're on a bike, and with one hand you're steering the bike, and with the other hand you grab the side of the
I
city
grabbed
bus.
the bus, yes.
And then-
I think I even tried to reach the window.
So
I
you're
don't think I
holding
was
onto the
long enough.
bus.
And so I'm like doing this, and then like look forward and park car. Just boom. Couldn't even let go in time. Just boom. Goodum goodum goom. Boodum boodum. Goodum boodum. The talking drums. Goodum doom. Is
It's the talking drums.
that how it goes? Goodum goodum boodum.
Accurate. Oh, where was Ray at when you...
He was way behind me.
Oh, okay. So
Not
he
holding
saw
onto a
it.
bus.
He saw it. He saw the whole thing.
I should have asked him about it when I
You
saw
should
him.
have. He
Not
probably doesn't
holding
even
onto a
remember it
bus.
too. It was something I was like,
fuck.
please don't tell anybody about this.
That's
A
great.
lot of my embarrassing moments involve me running into something.
Running into something, huh?
Warning.
Oh, that's good.
That was
Does that
fun.
make you feel better?
I just wanted to clarify.
It happened. You're in the Darren show.
The Darren show needs,
It needs to happen.
That needs to happen.
Bro, you think your life
we
ain't
should just not
interesting.
show
I
up
think
one
it is.
day.
And just have me record. Does put the camera there and it has my and it's just me.
I want to hire a film crew to follow me.
You have to follow me.
Yeah.
Because that's where all the dumb shit that happens to me, the dumb shit that I do and the dumb shit that happens to me is in its prime when I'm out in the world.
Like, I can imagine you at work probably has such prime material that you don't even realize.
Probably.
You don't even...
Probably. He's Stanley from The Office.
Yo, I love Stanley.
Yeah, I bet.
No, but Stanley's too simple. His life is too simple. That's not my life at all.
Mad kids. I don't know.
Yeah.
Business owner.
It's too much.
Podcast.
Why do you think Stanley's life is simple? He had diabetes. And
He
then
had
he
an
was
affair.
and he was working with these clowns.
Yeah. No, but
Had
see,
to hold it together every day?
So right. Okay, here's a good one.
Oh boy. The Darren
It's
show.
more embarrassing.
We're gonna make him a theme song.
So no, you don't.
Don't worry, I got it.
I bet you do. So you guys know I have sleep apnea. I've told you guys this before.
Still? That shit don't go away?
What do you mean still?
That shit don't go away? I don't know
No.
anything about it.
Okay. This guy said still. Like it was
What that shit? How you
like,
get rid of
like
it?
I have to take medicine for it.
You'll get rid of it?
So you actually have to sleep with a machine. Over
For
the
the rest of your life?
well, I lose weight.
Jen,
and
relax.
I guess better.
I didn't do that.
Jed did nothing.
You making the machine mask face.
Oh wow.
You have to wear a machine. It's so apparently when you go to sleep,
Yeah.
for me, my airway closes,
Mm-hmm.
either my mouth or my nose or something happens, and I don't get as much air.
Yeah.
So my body has to wake itself up to breathe and get more air.
Okay.
But I don't fully wake up. So
Gotcha.
because I keep waking up, I don't get a full night's sleep.
Oof, that sucks.
So and plus, when I go to bed late, it's even worse. So what happens usually is like a fucking computer or a laptop with a dying battery. My body shuts down. It's like, yo, I don't care what you're doing. So I'll be at my desk and it's like,
Whoa.
Like you can literally see me dying, right? So
Shit.
yesterday we were on site deploying computers, and of course the night before I went to bed at like 1, and so I'm sitting at this lady's desk. We just finished having lunch, and they left the room, and my body's like, I'm playing too much. You woke up at 5:30, and went to bed at 1. Yeah. So I'm sitting at her computer. I'm waiting for something to load, and my body's like, all right, off.
You old small wonder ass nigga.
All right, off.
Open his back up.
Shut off. It doesn't matter how. It's like, you remember Mike Tyson's Punch Out when Matt got punched out, and it was like, and he had to keep pressing the buttons for him to get up. That's me pressing the buttons like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Like, kind of like wake up and like just get knocked out, whatever. So I was like, I had to be like this, and I heard somebody coming, and I opened my eyes, and I was like, ah. But my mind was still like waking up, so I said something stupid, like, "Where's the seals?" And I dropped my phone.
Fam.
Thankfully, they did not hear me say this, but that's the type of dumb shit that happens to me.
Oh shit. So there's no fixing sleep
Yeah, I have
apnea?
to lose weight. I have to wear the machine.
So there is a way to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's
You
hit
said like
that.
losing weight is easy.
Nah, it's not.
That's just not easy.
It takes work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Well, I get into bed, and the wife's talking to me, and my body's like, tell her to stop talking. Quick.
Did she take it personally?
She
still?
no, she knows me. Usually I can catch it
Yeah.
before, so I'll be like, baby, good night. I'm ready to
Good nighty, Bob.
Yes, but other times I'm like, again, my mind is like off, and I'm still fighting.
Yeah.
And then a stupid thing will come out, like, damn, there's no more fire trucks, like some dumb shit like that.
Wow.
And
So-
she'll just be like, it's okay, baby, good night.
You got to wear the mask every night?
I have to get the machine. The machine costs like $900.
Oh, you don't have it.
Oh, you don't
No,
have it?
because when I went to go get it, they were like, oh, it's like $200 a month.
You know what's
Yeah.
cheaper?
No,
Losing weight.
Gym membership.
but it's not just that.
What else is it?
It's not just losing weight. So I'm going to a specialist now.
Is
to
it
see
like your
exactly what it is.
passage? Mm-hmm. Ah.
So if it's something that has to do with my face or
Yeah.
my throat, then I have to get surgery or something like that. But usually it's just a machine.
Yeah.
Getting the machine and using it, and supposedly it'll help.
Can you request it look like the Bane mask?
I guess I could.
Yeah, that should be
No
dope.
sex at all at night. None.
What do you mean? No sex? What do you mean? I live in the darkness.
I do. I don't even know. Whatever. So, anyways, that's my. Following me around we're very interesting.
We will follow you, Darren.
No, please stop.
Follow you, we will.
I feel like I'm gonna cut all this out. We really have to get this Patreon thing, because I would cut all this out and just be like, "Hey,
If you do the Patreon, the regular episode will be an hour, and the rest will be on the Patreon. And then I'll just fucking really say what's on my mind.
Whoa.
Because you cunts aren't ready.
wow."
Whoa, jeez.
Make you pay for that shit.
Leslie Jones is leaving Saturday Night
I
Live.
seen that.
So I was sad when I first saw the headline.
I don't watch the show.
Well, I love Leslie Jones. I've loved her since Comic View.
I like her too.
She
Well,
was
she
on
was on
Comic
Comic View.
Wow. I forget how old folks are.
We're so
Yeah,
old.
she's old. She's
They're
old.
old, we're
I think she
old.
turned 50 last year.
Whoa.
Yeah,
she don't look it.
No.
Wow.
So when I first saw the headline, I was like, "What?" And I was reading the article, and then they was talking about all the different projects she has coming up, and she's supposedly working on a reboot. I feel like I'm the only one who's gonna be excited at this table about it. I don't give a fuck. A reboot,
Baps. Sorry.
not Babs.
My bad.
A reboot of Supermarket Sweep.
I saw a headline for that today.
I'm glad you have
I
it
always
Wanted to
wondered
be-
why that wasn't on still.
You always wanted to be
on the show.
Hell yeah. I be like, yo, grab the turkeys.
Get the
turkeys.
contact solution.
Yo, the inflated soda with the dollar amount was
Coffee
like
beans.
coffee beans.
Coffee
And then the candies and the shit. Yo,
beans. The diapers.
man.
Gotta get the diapers.
Gotta get the diapers.
Gotta get the fucking diapers.
Darren, you need diapers. You got my kids. You get the diapers.
You know, new diapers are expensive.
one
How
can.
come they always got the diapers but never the Infamil?
because that infamous usually behind the customer service place.
That's because you live in the hood.
So she's gonna host. She's gonna host.
I think
Supermarket
host and produce, but they're shopping it, but different networks and also Netflix.
Can we just do it?
Want to
Can we
pick it up?
just-
The Food Network doesn't want it.
I don't know if that's one of the networks, but they have different networks fighting for it in Netflix. So I guess they're.
So it's all her, and then she's shopping it.
I guess
Who
so.
owns the rights to it though? Because I thought I saw it like on reruns somewhere.
I don't know.
That's interesting. Supermarket Sweep. I'm surprised
So
somebody didn't own the
if
rights.
she hosts I've always loved game shows. We all know this.
Yeah.
But I've never actually wanted to like be on one.
Wow.
I need to be on that.
I love that show.
I would love to
man.
see Jen on that show. Just
Because I never seen her run. So for her running down the aisle with a
Nah,
car.
I'd be mad strategic. I'm not running. I know
she,
how
she
supermarkets
really would
are.
want. She'd be like 7, 7. Bop, bop, bop,
Boom,
bop,
boom, boom.
bop.
I go back and
Car
start
get
talking
mad
to
heavy.
Leslie because I got mad time. So Leslie, how was it working with Keenan? Did you think he'd be the longest running cast member on SNL ever?
Is he really?
Yeah, he is.
That's
Really?
not a good thing.
That's wild.
That's not a good thing.
Why is it not a good thing?
That means you ain't doing shit else.
Usually they move on to something bigger.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah, you gotta evolve. Yeah, that's usually like a springboard into.
Something else.
Because she was on SNL for 5 years.
Got it.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
it seems like it was longer.
Yeah.
How long's Keenan been on?
That's a great question.
Yeah, he got to find something else because that's. I mean, I guess consistency or
I mean, that's a check.
a check exactly, but career wise, I don't know because I can't even see him.
Doing something else.
No.
Because he's done sketch comedy.
I didn't think he'd
Wasn't
do
his
anything
career.
after all that.
Yeah. I don't even watch Saturday Night Live either. Fuck
The
that.
fact that out of him and Kel, he's the one who's actually doing
Which is
something.
crazy.
What is Kel doing?
Nothing.
Really?
I think they
They got beef?
created a no. He wasn't doing anything with himself at all, like working in a supermarket or something like that.
Whoa.
Something lowly like that.
Oh shit!
Not lowly.
Not lowly. I mean, not lowly that's working, but like
All
you know,
the supermarket
he
workers.
wasn't.
Y'all are in a whole union. I ain't in a union. Don't let him talk to you like that.
Word.
But apparently they found him and they had like a crossover episode really quick, and then they made an opportunity for him to do something.
Off of Saturday Night Live kind of thing.
No,
Or-
like off of. I don't know. I don't remember.
Interesting. Wow.
I have a love question, so
Ooh.
Oh, let's do that. We'll
bring
close
it.
on that.
I kind of
bullshit.
asked you last week, but I don't know in your drunken state if you remember. You don't have to. Oh, yes, you do.
You don't have
Because
to go.
so, who says, or who do you think says "I love you" first in a relationship more times than not? Think it's a man or the woman?
My brain sucks. So
Oh, you gonna yeah okay. I kind of see where you're going.
what was I thinking? Yeah.
It's like, probably like the guy says it but doesn't mean it.
I was gonna say the guy says it, but during sex.
No,
So-
close enough.
Close enough. Yeah. The guy-
And then we look at Jen.
Well, then.
I think it depends. I think, yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting question. I think if we polled the United States, it would be close to like an even number. I think.
You think so?
I think so.
Jen, do you remember me asking you this question last week?
I don't at all.
I don't remember you
Do
asking.
you remember what you said? So clearly you
no
don't remember what I
idea.
said.
You
Wow.
asked this?
No, not on the mic.
Oh.
This was after we were like
God.
partying. So I
You
was
asked her this during us kicking it?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
kind
Yeah.
of kicking question
Well, you
is
know what?
that?
You know why? I'm gonna happy moment. I was looking at my brother Bim and his fiancee Drina.
Okay.
And they were like just smiling at each other and dancing and you know he was being silly and juking
She was
on
annoyed
her and
with
stuff.
me.
I know she hated. I couldn't see her face, but I know like it's so great. And then I looked at my wife and was so happy. And then Jen was just happy floating around and stuff. And then I said it was a question I had thought about before, but then I realized I was like we were talking about how come Darling left and whatever he had to do, and then I asked you, hey, who said I love you first? If you guys were there, and you gave me a great answer, which
I
I'm
don't
not.
know what the answer was, and I'm so afraid of
I'm
what
not gonna
the
say it now. Just
This
in
is so
case.
good. Don't say that shit, man. You don't hype the audience.
Well,
say
I
it.
don't know. I don't.
Say it.
Okay, so
text me.
No, say it. Fuck that. You hype the audience. Go ahead.
No.
People
It
came
was-
to see us live. We owe this to the
It
people.
wasn't a bad answer.
Babe, whatever he's supposed to say, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It wasn't a bad answer, but it was a woman answer.
That's why he's a whole flying.
Both of you like looked
On
like
your
because I was
stupid
like,
head.
that's the side I should shut up. That's karma.
No.
I don't.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
All right, so I asked a question to Jen, and Jen goes, I asked him if he would tell me that he loves me,
Oh, yeah, I did.
and
So say again.
so
I
I,
asked
said,
him if he loved me, would he tell me?
Ah, okay.
such a sneaky way to get it out of us, because once we say that,
So,
It's weird-
so
probably-
what did he say?
He said, yeah, he would tell me.
And then,
That was it.
oh, that's where you left it.
In that moment, yeah.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't.
It was,
he didn't actually say
it was early on. It wasn't like 6 months in. And
But who
it
said
was-
it first though?
I don't know.
Has it been said? Mm,
Yeah, it's been said.
Okay. Oh, so yeah, that didn't answer the question though.
I
Whether she said it or not, or who said it first.
So we'll stop there. We'll pause there.
Did she say more?
She did.
I did.
You'll hear it on the Patreon.
I said more. No more alcohol for me. Ever.
He did.
God damn it.
So yeah, this got me thinking like, who does? And I feel like women say it more.
You think so?
I feel like women do.
Say it first more.
They say it first more times than
You move,
men.
bitch flying.
But then I had to sit and think. I'm like, nope, you definitely said it first, idiot.
Yeah. So because when you think about like, I don't have exes, but hypothetically, if I did, I think there were some instances where I said it first. So yeah, I think it just depends on the person. So I think if you poll, the results would be interesting. I think.
I think because everyone's had an instance where they've said it first, everybody would say I've said it first.
Right.
I've always said it first.
See?
But I'm not
Because
emotional.
you're...
Yeah, I can't say. Shout out to Ruben, Spark Up Podcast. He's
Yeah, the same birthday, right?
Same
Yeah, she was
birthday,
wild.
fellow Cancer.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
That was my little question.
Why am I-
None too bad. None too,
No, that
nothing
wasn't
too
bad
heavy.
at all. No, yeah, I think we would be surprised at the results. Because, shit, if you got somebody you want to hold on to and you really feel that way, you want to express it.
And she don't have an attitude, you can say it.
Whoa, wow.
I don't have
All right.
I make sandwiches. Baby.
What you mean love? You mean like love?
You mean like love?
If that's the case, you ain't really showing me love. Toilet seat up, nigga.
Yo!
Are you like you love me or you in love?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you got love for me?
With that
Oh wow,
question.
nigga,
you got
really?
love for me?
You got love for me?
That's a
oh wow.
good step back. Oh, you got love for me, but you don't love me?
You know what's fucked up about that? See,
Go
we
ahead,
done got
go
this shit down. When a nigga say it, we just mean, we just think that's how it feel. I didn't think about all those tears. We love tear. What you mean?
Because guys bring in the whole "I got love for you."
I never said that. That's fucked up.
That's some fucked up shit.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up. That's the. No, I got love for you, girl. Like, whoa, that's not the same thing.
But I mean, in a
I
sense,
have love for these munchkins, my nigga. Like,
but I mean, like, if a dude says it first, if he just says "I love you" and then gets asked, "Well, what kind of love?"
Yeah,
do you
no,
like?
you can't
Love?
do that.
Don't do that.
You can't do that.
Don't do that. He
We
put
don't
his
do
heart
that.
out there.
because
do
it's not easy for anyone, man or woman, to put
Right.
their feelings out, especially first.
Oh my god.
So if they do that, they step out on the limb, and then now you want qualifiers to it.
So,
Y'all ever been said it and not been
that's
reciprocated?
exactly where I was going.
Happened to me.
Woo!
I'll cry later.
God damn. Ooh, that's heavy.
You hear the silence, and they're like, "Oh, thank you."
Oh, man. Not all, thank
It's
you.
okay. You don't have to say it back.
That's Yo, that excuse right there. It's I know you may not feel the same way. But
He gonna cry in the car.
yo,
Or they mouth
Yeah.
elephant shoe at you.
yeah,
I've done that.
You've done that?
Yeah, elephant shoe. God bless.
Wow.
oil.
Wow. That's worse than not saying anything. You know that, right?
I mean,
Is it really?
Yeah.
Not
Yes,
saying it-
because you've left this person with this false sense of reciprocation.
that was an old me.
Okay, all right, okay. Yeah, the false. Okay. But if I say if I'm putting myself there, I love you, and I don't get nothing back.
You still love them?
I still love them? You know. Damn.
Okay. I think we've asked this before. If you propose to someone and they say no, is the relationship over?
Yep. Yep. The fuck we gonna build on now? What you mean?
But what if they're just like, I don't want to commit to marrying you now, but I still like you, and I
We
still.
can have the elongated engagement. Don't embarrass me in front of your people that I invited here. And I went all over the top doing all this
So
shit.
you break up with them?
So okay.
Look, the shit ain't gonna be the same. You think I'm gonna want to cuddle with you after you fucking turn me down in
you
front of
break-
everybody?
So you break up with them.
Eventually, yes. Or I get them to break up with me somehow.
All right, cheat on them and hope that my
The
side
baby's
chick-
not theirs.
So wait. So the person doesn't say I love you back. It's over.
That's not a breakupable offense. Because I may jump the gun. I'm like, damn, I just love you. I just really love you so much. I just want to say
But
it.
okay, so does that change the dynamic?
I mean, it might be weird for a little bit, but if like things are good still, she just ain't there yet. She may have had some
See, I
past
feel-
trauma to where she's not ready to put it out there. Oh, Darren, you done after she don't say it?
A lot will change. The dynamic will bring a big shift in my
You
life.
don't open the door for her no more?
I probably won't come over.
You would change up that much?
I would.
Huh?
I would. give you a great.
So you don't love her?
big
You ain't
chance.
really love her.
I see. Right, and I had to learn that lesson. I had to kind of learn my love shouldn't be dependent on your love for me.
Come on now.
It should be independent.
Absolutely.
Which when I got there, I was like, I get it.
Word.
But yeah, if I say I love you and you give me the
Thanks. Oh, you're so cute.
Oh, you say you love me. Even now, if I say I love you and I don't, for my child, if I say Carter, Bubba, I love you. I love you.
You trip him.
This is a mush of, Daddy said I love you, man. But it's things would have to. Then whole dynamic would just okay, well I'm never gonna say it to you now.
No, I wouldn't.
Never.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't keep saying.
No, not keep.
I
I would
wouldn't.
not say it ever again.
Even if
Wow. No, I wouldn't do that.
I'm
Because
petty.
everybody-
Sorry to cut you off,
That's
Jen.
fine.
If I say I love you and you don't, I'm going right in my show, and I'm not going to be very nice to you.
Everybody,
for a while.
wow. Everybody is at their own pace, and
What is
I
that?
feel like sometimes it's ugly. It's an octopus.
Sea creature.
Sometimes people say I love you to someone to almost kind of pressure them into saying it back.
Oh,
Not
that's
saying
a
that's what
fact.
you do.
No, I
that's
get
a
it.
fact.
You know what I mean? And in that case, it's not fair. So if I say I love you first and you're not at that place to say it back, I'm not going to be offended. But if mad time passes and you're still
You're
still
like-
thinking about it, I'm like, all right, you know what?
Got it.
Screw you. But you don't have to say it the first time I say it. That's
Yeah.
pressure.
So nothing will change to you.
I mean, if I love you, then I love you.
Yeah, I'm with Jen on that because when I say it, if I'm the first to say it, this is all me. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not looking for reciprocation. I'm just it's overflowing. I just need it to
I'm
be
showing
out
you
there.
my heart.
I'm showing you my hearts.
Yeah, let him
Madame.
land.
Oh, what?
Let him land. Keenan joined SNL in 2003.
And how long did that last?
God damn.
He's still on the show.
Oh, Keenan. I thought you were talking about Kel. Yeah, it's that's a
16
long
years.
time.
16 years is a long
God damn.
16 years of any profession, fam.
That's
What's
after
up?
watch.
Judge Judy. What the fuck? Damn.
That's funny because she do be doing that.
God damn.
You gotta put a movie out or something, beloved. Everybody, look at your, as your parents would say, look at your PS, look at your friends,
Look at your age mates.
look at your age mates. This one has a night show. This one has a movie. This one did this.
What do you
Speaking
got?
of- I'm
You're on
surprised, Bim.
Jeopardy. Black Jeopardy. has
Not
that.
Black Jeopardy. That's just hilarious.
That is great.
I'm surprised, Bim, you didn't start off the show by mentioning Kevin Hart.
Oh no, I was gonna bring it up at some point.
I'll bring it up now.
But why are you
'cause
surprised?
Almost done.
Because usually you start off with all
Oh, on the somber thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to go there right away. But yeah, no. Prayers to Kev, and I think he was like the most injured out the accident, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he last year when he turned
Back. Spinal.
Yeah,
Shit.
and you have kind of some back issues a little bit, so you know that's not
That's not easy.
Yeah, no matter how much money you have, that's not unless they get him like an exoskeleton or some shit. Like that's not recoverable. Like you're not back to normal after that.
No.
So when
God
he
damn it.
I hope he's not paralyzed because they're not really giving too many details.
exactly,
And
and we
it's
haven't heard
kinda
anything
scary.
from him
No.
either. And this is Kev. He would, hey guys,
On my
something.
Instagram. You know
Right.
what I mean? So hopefully he's mobile.
Yeah, and it was an old school vehicle. It was a 1970
Oh, they weren't
Plymouth
made-
Barracuda, I believe.
They were
He just
made
bought
to
it in
take
July.
accidents.
Yeah,
For his birthday.
He got that for his birthday, and I know he bought a bunch of his boys' old school cars after the tour, I think. So those things don't have airbags. They're just fucking metal and
Yeah,
wood
yeah, yeah.
all
They're,
over
not,
the
they're
thing.
not made to take impact at
Yeah,
all.
and apparently like
They're not like midgets.
just making sure things are organized here. So we're gonna wrap soon. I just want to prayers to Kevin Hart. Speedy recovery. You know. I kind of wish people knew, but not really, what Jen was talking about. Anyways. Yeah, no, so anything else?
Because it was discovered that midgets can take a pounding. So that's all. That was the. Forget it.
Yo.
I love you. Say it back.
Don't say it back.
Somebody tell me they love me.
Don't say it. Her behavior hasn't changed.
Tell me you love me.
Your behavior hasn't changed. Let me make sure I got through all my bullshit on my
Fuck,
phone.
that's all I
here.
got. I'm good, man. Let's go home.
Well, guys, thank you for listening and rocking with us. Make sure you follow us on social media. Instagram, PLSDLTHIS. On Twitter, the same handle. On Facebook, please delete this. On YouTube, please delete this. Make sure you listen to us, share, and follow on your favorite streaming.
Share.
Yes, your favorite streaming
And
platform.
funny.
iTunes listeners, please leave a comment and a rating. Just go ahead and do it. It's fine.
It's great.
I see a few there. Thank you to those who
Yes.
have. Just go in there and do that shit, please.
Also, make sure you head over to Kingston 8 to get yourself a PDT shirt. Promo code is PDT20. It's up there for a limited time, so if you're thinking about copping one, do it while you get a discount on it.
20% off. It's a good
20%,
deal.
yes.
Get you a piece of history.
Also, if you want a PDT cup, I got a couple extra. Send me like $2, yo,
For a cup.
for a cup,
For
or
a mini
or a
cup.
Popeye sandwich. You didn't talk
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
I did try it.
Was it good?
Yep,
You said it was better than the Chick-fil-A.
I thought so.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's something, because I really like the Chick-fil-A.
But, I mean,
is the chicken itself better, or is the
chicken itself.
sandwiches better?
The chicken itself is like more crunchy and it's huge, but like I said, it was like big, but you can tell it's like full of steroids. It's like no chicken's breast
Well, that's what-
is
that's
that
what you
big.
said that.
There's no Dolly Parton chicken running around the coop. These fucking big ass titties. Like this is not real.
Talking about
We all gonna die.
Jolie.
Right, right.
You know, I seen somebody say, speaking of Dolly Parton, they're like, oh, we need to see what Jolene looked like because Dolly Parton at that time was, I guess,
Smoking.
gorgeous.
Smoking.
So they're like, if a woman like her is worried about a Jolene taking her man, then we need
Jolene
to
was
see.
probably fat and ugly. That's just how it be.
Probably. Michael? I feel like there's something else I was going to say, but I don't remember.
Anything going on this weekend that people need to know about?
No.
Nothing
I'm
at
being
all?
Boston.
Next week is
My dad's birthday this weekend.
Oh,
that's
happy
dope.
birthday to Club. How are you turning?
Okay.
Oh, 62.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't look it, man. He's out
No,
here.
he's out there.
God
Music
bless.
ways. I feel like
Next
it's-
week is September 11th.
Whoa. Can you believe it's been
Mad
near
years?
20 years?
Since
Near?
Hope's album dropped, Blueprint?
Yes, you're right.
It's dope. And Ghetto Fab.
He's so disrespectful.
It's not 20 years.
Near. I didn't say 20. I
It
said
happened
near
in
20 years.
2001.
One, because I
Yeah.
missed my chemistry lab.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I remember that day.
Me too.
We'll talk about it.
Next week,
We will?
I guess.
Maybe.
Blueprint classic album. Dropped the same
Oh,
day
today
as
was
the Twin
Beyonce's
Towers.
birthday.
Happy birthday to the
Wow.
Queen. I know, fuck, we suck.
Whoa, no, you.
But I did. My aunt.
I'm not gonna repeat what you just said. So
He
today's
said that though.
today's B day.
What did you say? What?
He said drop the same day as the Twin Towers.
That's what Hov said. He said that in the freestyle. Whatever.
He's not wrong, but
Double on. All right.
don't ask me how.
So today's B day, September 4th. She's a Virgo. And so we were walking out of a meeting, me and my work friends,
Yes.
and one of the young ladies said, I thought her and Jay had the same birthday. And
Wow.
she was like, Jay's birthday is December 4th. And I was like, maybe because December 4th and September 4th sound alike. And then she was like, well, did they get married on December 4th? And then the other girl was like, no, they got married on April 4th. So I was like, is that where 444 comes from?
No, the 444 thing, just according to Jay, just happened to be the time that he looked at the clock in whatever hotel he was, where something happened. But they have a thing with fours.
I
That's
was going
why,
to say, 4 is a
Clearly.
theme.
Yeah.
and that's why Blue's name is Blue Ivy, IV in Roman
it's 4.
numerals 4.
Oh.
Darren, you know, IV.
Cool. No, I get it. I'm just like,
Yeah, they got a thing with 4s. It's some. So I think
Because
like,
he said in the song, when he has a daughter, he named her Brooklyn Carter. And I'm mad at him to the day I die.
I was mad at
li-
that too.
he
I was-
lied to me.
He lied.
I was
He
mad
lied.
at that too. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, bro, you said.
He said Brooklyn Carter. And then her name is,
You don't remember?
Yeah, you remember? Beyonce shut that shit down. No stupid.
I'm from Houston, bitch. New name. So that's cool how they have the 4s, like 4,
Yeah.
9, 4.
And they got the Roman numeral 4, I think, tattooed on their ring finger or some
That's
shit.
cool.
That's a little weird, I know. All of that.
Illuminati.
Came their
whatever.
own.
Yeah.
Keep the eye.
Good job.
But yeah, happy birthday to the Queen. Somebody, and this is not even on discussion, just want to mention it. Somebody was talking about like popularity, Drake versus Beyonce.
Ooh.
Which like music wise, yeah, Drake has a lot of hits still, but he like impact to the culture wise is Beyonce hands down. Cultural impact, like empowerment and all of that shit. Versus
I
Drake,
mean,
who's he empowering?
Canadians.
light
No.
skins.
Darren.
What?
If we're being real, they already got the power.
Whoa.
You said Jews or juice?
Jews. Jews got
Still
the
not
juice.
clear.
I heard juice and I'm like, juice? Like, all right, maybe. I guess I don't. This is the part of that I don't know about.
Jews got the
And then you
juice.
say Jews, and it's like we're empowering. Okay.
Yeah, Beyonce, the impact is greater on her end. Because I watched that damn thing her Netflix special.
yeah.
Drake ain't putting nothing out like that. That made me
You're
like
right.
get goosebumps. What the fuck?
I just think about Drake's rise. Like when he came out, he used to idolize Cardinal Official.
Yeah.
That's how low
Yeah.
he was. And
Yeah.
I loved Cardinal Official, but like that's where he aspired to be.
Oh no, he's out the stratosphere. Yeah, he's out of here.
That's crazy.
But impact, that's Queen Bee all day to me, at least.
Yeah. Yeah. With that.
So happy birthday to the
But
Queen.
B started with a whole group. He just came out by himself and jumped.
Oh no, I respect that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she didn't stick within the pop lane. She then was like, yo, there's a whole demographic of people that need something. You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Beyonce didn't get bodied by
Push D.
Pusha.
Push sure didn't.
Push has a new song with Lauryn Hill.
I
haven't heard it yet.
No, yeah, I saw
good.
the headline
It's good?
for it.
I'll play it when we're done.
I heard Messi got an album too. Did you? Guys?
Yeah, it's
She
like five.
got an
it's-
EP.
It's like 5
Yeah,
tracks or
a
something.
little
Yeah.
short
Oh,
joint.
okay.
It's
Yeah,
cool.
couple, good vibe,
cool.
party vibe. She did you guys see her performance on the VMAs?
Did not.
We're gonna watch it after. All right,
Yeah,
good. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. Let's wrap this shit up so we can watch
All
it.
right, cool.
But yeah, no, she puts out energy in her music that's missing. That's why I love Chris Brown so much. He'll have up tempo music. We don't really get that from a lot of artists, like actual party music, like where I can
I put
fucking.
out up tempo music.
All right, we out of here.
I mean, we will talk to you next week.
It's a long episode.
Thank
It
you
is.
thank you for rocking with us. Remember to copy yourself a shirt. I don't know if I said that correctly.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, copy yourself a shirt. Yeah, follow us, subscribe and share, and yeah, we love you. Say it back. Later.
Peace.
I'm gonna play this song.
That was good.